Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Drop Frames, or for the first time, welcome to Drop Frames if you're just now joining us. They're getting ready to start in like 4 seconds. So here we go. It's just starting.
Shit, we're going. I guess
we're going. It's happening. Opening night live, a Gamescom event. Rami's going to be joining us soon. He had a Windows update, and Co stepped away to get a drink or something. I'm not sure.
He went to wash his hair.
Went to wash his hair? Oh.
I kid you not. He has hat head. That's why.
Ah,
I did. I was wearing a beanie all day because it was cold here. I had to go wash my hair.
Gotcha.
Be
All
sure
right.
to stay tuned for more coverage here at Gamescom.
Well, they've got low audio, so I'll bump that up a bit. Hopefully they don't mess with that.
God, I got soap in my eye.
How did you get... Okay. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the Game Awards.
Oh, do I have beer? I better have beer.
Keely.
You need a beer for this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gamescom.
Hey, by the way, where did this guy come from?
Jeff Keighley? He used to do game trailer stuff.
What it was?
Yeah, he was the game trailers voice for all their... Or wait, no, that was Brendan Jones. He did used to do game trailer stuff. He's been around in games for a long time. In journalism,
the Gamescom guys came to me and said, "Hey, we want to put together a little show to kick
He just one day decided, like,
this
I'm
big
going to be the
week
centerpiece for game
gaming." I said,
announcements,
let me
and just,
talk
like,
to
made
all
it
the
happen.
publishers, all the
Yeah, he made it. It's all
developers,
self-made. Yeah.
called everyone
He
up
did
and they
Spike
said,
TV and
"Everyone,
stuff
this
like
is
that.
a great idea to come here
Him.
to show you guys some of the best
He's
games
really
that are
nice.
coming out in the next couple of years, and you're going to see them here tonight. We're going to see a lot of gameplay. You guys into that? All right. We've got some announcements and surprises for you as well, and it's going to be a really fun night. Now, Gamescom, this week, there are over 500,000 people in Cologne, and we're all here to do one thing, which is celebrate video games, and we're going to have a fun
not
week.
shower.
So we got 2 hours of stuff. Let's get right to it
They should-
and kick
someone
off
should just-
Gamescom in style.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were
We're
gonna
gonna
announce something.
start with a guy who was on Inside Xbox just a couple hours ago. Please welcome
starting with
from the
Gears.
collective, Rod Ferguson.
Oh, never mind.
Hello, Rod Ferguson.
Hello,
Good to
sir.
see you.
You too?
So, Rod, Gears 5 coming soon for Xbox, right?
Absolutely, yes. Coming very, very soon. Less than 3 weeks, in fact.
And a lot of people since E3 last year have been waiting to see something, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a plan. You know, we wanted to talk about Escape and Versus and Horde, which we've been doing. But obviously from E3, people really wanted to see more about the campaign. So figured what better place to show
You just say-
new
what did you just say?
campaign story trailer.
All right, here we go. Gears 5.
What do you mean?
Gamescom, check it out.
People want to see more about the campaign.
Yeah.
I think he just said E3.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he said
I'm
we were
90%
showing stuff at E3, probably, because they showed stuff at
Oh.
E3.
Oh, I thought he said because we're at E3, people wanted to see. Okay, must have misheard him.
He might have said because we were at E3. Anyways,
Because
this is
we
the story
weren't at E3, maybe.
Well, they
Now,
were.
see,
though.
this
They were,
tone
though.
fits better for me for Gears. Little 9 Inch Nails.
Let me take that family-friendly tag off. Thanks, chat. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they're playing 9-inch Nails, and I'm like,
God, I love this tune.
This is like a hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now we need to kill it.
I like the
You to think about what you saw.
oh God. She was just on Black Mirror with the doll.
External camera 15. Camera 10.
Now
Miley
that,
Cyrus. I like
Oh.
the Miley Cyrus version.
They're here.
Okay. I love Gears and everything, but the Everspace guys just released the reveal trailer on Twitter for their big game today.
oh. I wonder if it'll show up here. Whoa, that looks crazy as fuck. Look at that. What the hell?
Dude,
That looks cool as hell, man.
this new?
This is a story trailer, yeah. Is there a Steam logo on there? No. They announced this is coming to Steam today, right? That was what they said?
All right,
hour
that's
ago.
what I'm talking about. Right.
It's like you guys weren't even there.
More of the game. It's awesome.
No, you guys have been doing such an amazing
No,
job
I was
on this.
going to
tell us
say
a bit
yes,
about
but
the
then I was like,
campaign.
no,
What-
Yeah,
October 1st,
it's
that's
basically
Destiny.
a two-sided
I was
story.
getting my
So
shit
it's-
confused.
There's one part of the story is the war returning to Sarah. You know, Gears 4 is a little bit about 3 people lost in the woods finding the monsters, and now the monsters are here and they're pissed off.
And I've
right?
spoke
and
so
we have
much
to tell that side
out
of the
of,
story,
like,
and then the other part
Telltales out
is
of
really
school,
what's
like-
going on inside of Kate's head and what's her
And you
journey.
guys like,
So those
you're
two
such
stories
an
come
idiot.
together.
Like, I'm
for
like,
probably the best
I
Gears
don't
game
want
we've
to
ever
talk
made.
anymore. I don't want to speak
Looks
up.
truly
I don't
epic,
know for
60
sure.
frames per second.
4K 60 frames in campaign on Xbox One X, so it's amazing.
Yeah, looks absolutely incredible. All right, well, let's turn to something you just announced a couple hours ago on Inside Xbox, which is Horde. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about the new Horde. So basically, ultimate abilities are the new thing in Horde. So every character has their own unique ability you can do. So it kind of changes up your play style, and everybody plays differently. Things like Kate can go invisible. JD can bring down airstrikes, and so it's per character, it's not per role. So and even engineers will each have their own ability. And then we also have power tap. So this new thing is the economy in Horde. And now every 10 waves a new power tap appears. You have to decide: do we go expand our base and capture it, or do we just stay and defend? And then Jack is a playable character, and so Jack is sort of a new feature for us that is kind of an accessible way to play because you don't take cover, you don't pixel hunt.
You can see him there. He's literally taking over, obviously.
Yeah, his ultimate is awesome. It's called Hijack because we love puns. And basically, you shoot a dart into an enemy and then you possess them and take them over. So you're going up against a Scion with a boom shot, hijack him, and now you're a Scion with a boom shot and you get to destroy the enemies with that.
Looks so cool. And Jack, as I understand, is also going to be playable in campaign?
That's correct, yeah. So we're a 3-player co-op, split screen on the couch as well, not just online. And so Jack is the third player, or it can be your second, however, but one of the 3 is Jack. And then, like I said, it's a great way for people who can't wall bounce, don't know how to take cover, that kind of stuff. It's like if you want to introduce somebody to Gears, getting them to play as Jack, the ultimate support friend
Rami, you
who
want a
comes
mic
around
check?
and can heal you, can make you invisible, can go find weapons for you. Like, he's awesome.
Okay, and also you announced, back to Horde,
Yes.
that there's a crossover between Halo and
Can you hear us, Rami?
Yeah, well, we figured Terminator Dark Fate is not enough. You know, Sarah Connor and T-800 is great, but what if we have Halo Reach
does
coming
not.
to the Master Chief Collection? We figured why not have Halo Reach come to Gears of War?
Yeah.
So we've got Kat and Emil, and the original cast members, like, brought them back from 10 years and said, back in the studio you go, we need this, you know, and so they're playable in Horde, playable in Escape, playable in Versus.
Yeah,
So you
Rami's, like,
if you have
peeking
the
through the
Ultimate Edition
bathroom
or your
door. It
Ultimate
looks
Game
like-
Pass, you get
like
them
crop.
plus all their customizables.
All right, well, I know the game is here at Gamescom, of course, and fans don't have to wait long to play it either, right?
No, and in select stores in North America, you can actually go to your local Microsoft store and play Horde this week.
Okay, well, that's very cool, and the game is coming out in just a couple weeks, right? Early September?
Yeah, September 6th for Ultimate for early access, September 10th for regular, and you know, a little like Gears Pop is out this Thursday, so if you want to get Gears sooner and in your pocket, it's out there.
All things Gears. Well, speaking of Gears, I want to congratulate you because we're announcing tonight that Gears 5 won the Gamescom award for Best Xbox Game. So you and
that's
have done an
amazing.
amazing job on that. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
amazing.
Congratulations. So
What?
great stuff. And we don't have to wait long to play it, as I said. Coming
We're doing
early September
awards now,
for,
Jeff?
Xbox
You're
and
just
PC.
making shit
Coming
up?
up really fast, and I can't wait to see everybody online
Yeah.
playing.
Awesome. Rod, I appreciate you
Like,
making it
you won
all
the
the
award
way
for
here
Best
from
Xbox game.
Vancouver. You guys
Also,
are just finishing
you won
up
the award
game,
for
and thanks
only
coming to your
Xbox
first
game.
ever Gamescom.
My first Gamescom, so and my first time in Cologne. It's
Wait,
been
when does
amazing.
Gears
The
3
people
come
are
out again?
amazing. The
The
fans
5,
are
whatever it is?
awesome, so having a great time.
Awesome.
Soon,
All right,
like
Rod
in a month,
Ferguson,
I think.
everybody. Coalition Gears 5. Thanks, Rod.
Hey.
All right, well, that's a game you know about, but tonight we do have a couple surprises for you with brand new things that haven't leaked anywhere.
wow,
and
September
we always
6th.
love to surprise people, so take a look at this announcement of something brand new.
Oh,
Madness says they said the release date like 5 times. I've been paying attention.
do the world premiere. Do it. Make the voice. Oh, there's no voice.
World premiere.
Thank you. Okay, great. Doubled. Chat, make sure you type echo
Echo.
1,000 times. What is this?
Is it a racing game?
It might, maybe? It's a flying game, I think.
Oh no, it's the hovercraft game from Judgment. They're making the standalone. Oh no, RTX on.
What?
Video card? Nope.
Looks like a drone.
It does look like a drone. This is for that
drone-
flying drone
race,
combat
that-
game,
that-
isn't it?
Oh, that everyone was doing the sponsored stream for?
I know, right? That'd be amazing.
Oh, no, that's a helicopter.
Behind D!
All right, it's called Comanche.
Comanche.
That's right. The classic Comanche is coming back from THQ Nordic.
Way back
I
in the
loved
day?
playing this game when I was a kid on PC.
Yeah, I guess so.
How old
Logic,
is that game?
Voxels, and I'm here with
Oh,
Kurt
it's
from Nuclear.
decades
Because
old.
you're the guys that are bringing this to life, right?
Yeah, we did actually. Great to be here. Good seeing you tonight.
It's great to see. So tell us a bit about
92
this
was
game.
Comanche
How did this come
Maximum
about? You guys
Overkill?
getting involved with this?
Well,
Comanche
actually,
is
2
an
years ago
old,
during Gamescom,
old
we
game.
came up with an idea and approach to
way old.
THQ
Oh
Nordic.
yeah,
one
Robbie,
came
we
out
can hear you.
92, and so
Yeah.
We have an idea
Yeah.
how to get it back to life.
I
in the
can't turn
21st
them up
century,
without
and they like the
blasting
idea,
you
and
guys.
So here
Like,
we are.
what's up with their audio?
And this
man?
is
Yeah,
it's
I
a
had to turn it up
team-based
on- yeah.
online.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
You might have
Tell us about
headphones.
That's how we roll, basically, because we have
Yeah, I
done
think I'm
a
gonna-
lot of stuff in the
Well-
past, multiplayer-wise.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but you will see some live footage later on. So
That's right, because we're not just CG trailers. We've got real gameplay for you
Real
guys to
gameplay
check
for the
out.
first time, yeah.
And you want fans to be a part of making this game, right? Tell us a
yeah,
bit about
absolutely.
that.
because
1992.
Everybody loves helicopters. They kick ass. They go in, can hide somewhere, and then shoot somebody. So, yeah, that's it, basically.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first gameplay from Comanche, right?
But
Right.
you can join us as well in
Okay.
the development.
Yes.
In Q4 this year, we go into alpha and beta, and in the beginning of next year, we go into early access.
Rami's
so
throwing stuff
sign
around.
up for the game.
muted it.
Okay, check it out. Here it is, the first gameplay of Comanche.
See ya.
Yeah, that was
just
a
went off script.
strange one. Yeah. It seemed very casual.
Piloting a helicopter in a shooter any fun?
Yes, Virginia, it is. And there's a game exactly for that.
Weird.
Oh, it is the drone thing. Wait a second.
That's just part of it, though.
That looks exactly
just
like
part
that
of
drone
it.
game that's going around Twitch. They related? Huh. Okay. Need a little.
All right, Rami, try
Comanche,
talking.
sign up now. And that's
Okay,
not all
does this
THQ
work?
Nordic has. They got
Yeah, but it's
some
using
more
like your
drones
head.
for you.
It's using
Check
your
this out.
webcam or something.
The microphone.
Yeah, for Mike. All right, did you change it? I'm toggling your mute on mine. Type again.
Is this
Or-
drone racing?
I think this is. Yeah, that was Red Bull right there. Have you not seen drone racing before?
RL drone racing, and I saw the drone deathmatch game. Was that a game or?
All right, announced last week was Need for Speed Heat
What was
from
that?
EA, and everyone's been saying, when do we get to see real gameplay of it? Well, tonight's the night. Please welcome from EA,
put
Riley
Rami in a
Cooper.
corner.
Come on up, man.
Dude, the pacing of this show is really
How you
strange.
doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
All right, so Need for Speed Heat. We saw the announcement last week. Tell us a bit about this game. How is it new or different from Need for Speed?
Well, you know, it focuses on the core experience of street racing and modified cars at night with cops. And to this, we've added sanctioned racing by day to keep that experience fresh and help explain why all these races are in town.
All right, sounds pretty cool.
Yes, we can hear
you
you.
guys want to see the gameplay?
You're good.
Yeah.
I think.
Shall we do the honors, Riley?
Let's do it. Let's see
Let's
the game.
check it out. Need for Speed Heat.
Microphone still seems like it's not the correct one. A lot of like room tone.
Is it this one?
No.
I don't think so. If you tap it, I'll be able to tell you better. It's not that mic.
Welcome to Palm City, a fresh world
It's not that mic.
with new customizations.
Let me call back in.
Turn of cops. Make Palm City an urban oasis for those who burn fast and live by their own rules.
God, that gameplay looks real rough.
Time offers sanctioned racing events through the Speed Hunter Showdown. Compete and
I wish
score
they
a
made
bank
good
with each
Need
new
for
win.
Speed games.
Then use the
Wasn't one of
rewards
those
to
like
tweak
your
car's
favorite racing game of all
performance
time?
and visual customization.
Well, Burnout was.
Yeah.
But Burnout, I
Cops
mean,
patrol the streets during the day.
Well, Burnout's not Need for Speed.
They play by
yeah,
the
but I mean, they
rules,
own
fining you for speeding and
the
limiting
Criterion
your cars
devs now,
using
so it's like
control
just
moves.
have them make a fucking Burnout game and
Roam
call it
the
Need for
open
Speed.
world, nab challenges and collectibles. Spend as much time here as you like. When you
I can't tell if the stream just doesn't look super
The
great.
bitrate looks rough, right? Yeah.
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 Something weird is going on, man.
Competing in illicit stream
That's correct,
races.
Rami.
The more you win, the more your heat will rise and the more rep you'll gain. But having all eyes on you comes with a price.
Yeah, it's super compressed right now.
Yeah, like, but the other gameplay didn't look like this. The Gears gameplay they showed looked real crisp.
As it gets higher, they'll ratchet up their efforts.
I just set it from auto to 1080, and that seemed to help a little bit. Rare that does, though.
Helicopters and rhinos
That was my car.
down.
Nice. There it is.
Mine's Source.
Coordinated efforts that adapt to the situation, push it too far, and they won't hold back.
I think that looks.
And your car can
That might
only
just
take
be like
so much
bad
damage.
capture.
So be sure to make it to a hideout or the garage without getting busted. Otherwise, you'll lose everything you've risked. Step into your garage where you can tune your setup to your liking. Pick a car and make it your own. We've replaced the speed cards from Payback. You can now unlock parts by building up rep at night and use the bank you've earned during the day to level up your ride.
See, I don't.
Almost every car can be transformed into
I like
a
the
custom
burnout days where you got a
The
car and there
revamped
was no
material editor
tinkering with
adds
it.
a
You just
dynamic
raced
range of
it.
style combinations, while the new exhaust
You know?
tuning
Nobody got
system
time for tinkering.
Back in my day, we just raced cars. We didn't play with them. We didn't put gizmos and gadgets
go
in them.
beyond the car.
We wrecked them and destroyed everyone and
Create your own unique
caused
avatar
giant
to
wrecks, and we
represent
liked
your
it.
style in Palm City.
We didn't play video games. We had a ball and a cup. And we had our fun with it.
Exactly.
These confounded flashing lights and congratulations.
Need for Speed Heat
we don't
Studio
need that.
today for an early access into car customization. With weekly car drops,
I wonder if that's to
full line of
attract
custom
the
parts, and a
Forza
rap
crowd
editor.
with their
You can now
libraries or
build your
whatever.
custom ride and connect your account to push
I
it
mean, it's a
directly
good way
into the
to
game.
have
Get the app and
microtransactions
show
if
off
they're going to
your
happen.
Need for Speed
Sure,
style today. All drive will be available at launch.
Wow, your mic sounds about
Sound good, Rami.
Yeah, everyone is just like, oh, this
What
sounds
is
so
it?
better.
Your cruise rides will be displayed
Sounded like
in
you were
your
talking to a
garage,
Pringles can
so you're
before.
always up to speed with their latest creations.
By the way, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Pringles. Thanks for making it pop, because we don't stop.
And get a one-up on the wall. Every
Something
day
like
is
that.
dangerous. Every race
Pretty
means
good on the
risk.
fly, not gonna
You have
lie.
a chance to lose everything you've worked for. Or
I don't know why Pringles hasn't like
something more.
worked with Pornhub yet. I mean, this ad shit writes itself. Once you pop, you can't stop. Like, come on, man. Writes itself.
Oh, the problem is,
I
like, I
was in
think the
charge of
Pornhub,
the PR.
I think the Pornhub phrase is the opposite.
Once you pop, you're done. You stop.
Once you pop, you're ready to stop.
Once you pop, we change scenes and it can happen all over again. The magic of film.
All right, so I saw Heat Studio there, and I can basically
They
build
have
my
so
car
many
now in
bugs
advance of the game.
across
Is that
the
how it works?
screen.
That's right. Heat Studio is an awesome app. You can
Rami, you're
have
getting
access to full visual
you're getting moved over
customization of
again.
most of the cars in our car list.
Yes.
When you've done your designs, you can push them to the Need for Speed Heat, the full game, when it launches November 8th worldwide.
Okay, and Heat Studio, when is that coming out?
It's available in most territories on iOS and worldwide on Android right now.
Right now?
I said right now.
All right, there you go. That's going to make the reel. All right. Need for Speed Heat Studio, so you can download that Android
Thank
and
you.
iOS.
Appreciate
and,
that.
Check it out. All right, well, that's
It's
very
weird
cool.
that they gave Jeff
there's the
Keighley
QR
like
code,
a
by the way,
air
if you
horn
guys
on
want to,
stage. I don't know where that
snap
came
it
from.
right now. Grab the app. Very cool. Need for
Did they
Speed
really
Heat
do a
coming in
QR code
November.
just
Thanks
now?
very much, Riley.
I
Appreciate
think
you
so.
hanging out.
Thanks for
Everyone's
having me.
sharing the
Riley
screen.
from EA. Appreciate it, Riley.
I'm so into this.
All right, we got
They
some
put a
more
QR code on the
announcements to
screen
make
for like
you
0.3
now.
seconds.
This is one.
I didn't have time to grab my
again,
phone.
Another big
Don't
surprise.
you have phones,
for everyone.
Rami?
Check it out. Another world premiere right here for the first
Oh.
time at Gamescom opening night live.
Get that Comanche guy back on stage.
By the way, I still can't believe they announced Cyberpunk for Stadia.
I saw that. Yep. We'll talk about the Stadia thing at the end of this. 'Cause there was.
Can confirm. Need for Speed on Android phone.
There you go.
I'm using
Or
my
just
phone
loot
to watch
boxes
the
on your
stream
phone. Opened in
because what happened here is ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh,
Premiere.
okay. World premiere.
What are we looking at right now?
I don't know. We don't know.
Oh, not actual
Not
gameplay. Cool. Good
Actual
talk.
gameplay.
Oh, is this that Planet game?
Yeah, it's that Planet game, Co.
That Planet management game that we saw with the I thought it was Mars, though.
I don't know.
Maybe not. It just has nothing to do with it.
M83 is kind of cool.
Oh my god.
Man, Kerbal Space Program looks so much better nowadays.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's nice. Thinking the same thing, bro.
Oh my god.
It is.
Oh, it actually is. What?
Wow.
The hell? What a great bait switch.
Fucking nailed it. Did you know that, Rami, or are you just guessing?
That was a guess.
Oh my god,
dude.
it's gonna look like this?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That's awesome, dude.
Wow, that looks... Well, remember they said not actual gameplay. They did say that.
They did. Oh, dude. What?
I'm confused. What?
I really hope they just end with this was actually gameplay. That would be the biggest. Somebody should do that.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so good. Like the characters look like they don't belong in it.
What the heck? Is it?
Is that all built by, like, what?
That's what I want right there.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I hope they have someone on stage to talk about what this
There it is. Yeah.
Wow.
How cool. I bet Giant Waffle's freaking out right now.
Oh, yeah, Waffle's freaking out. He's in his F1 sports racing thing with VR on. Just freaking out.
I really hope they have someone to talk to.
Kerbal Space Program 2 coming next year. All right, well, we still have some more announcements to go, and we're going to go right into the next one here. Check this out for the first time here at Gamescom.
Okay.
World premiere.
Thank you. All right, Bandai Namco, show me some weeb. This is
a
not
pachinko
weeb.
game.
Oh, Darcy.
What is this?
You know what this is, Rami?
I have a guess.
Okay.
Darcy Games has done some pretty good stuff.
Did Bandai do? Oh, Little Nightmares, yeah! Oh my god, it is!
Oh, is this a
Girl in
sequel?
Dude, Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares 2.
Awesome.
I'm glad they're doing it.
Ah.
Yeah, man.
This game was. Did you play this game, JP?
No, but I'm very familiar with what it is. Wow. They're already making a second one. Wow.
Cool.
That looks much bigger in scope in terms of the levels.
All for that one. First one was great.
Little Nightmares 2. Two Nightmare, Two Furious.
Official name.
Just to be sure, that's that game where at one point you're like trying to move through the table while people are eating.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Little
God, that game was
Nightmares
crazy.
2. Dave, how you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah.
How did you get this shirt on? Did you do that during the trailer?
I'm wearing this all day.
Oh my God. All right. Well, hopefully you had a jacket on or something. Don't spoil any announcements. All right. Well, anyways, Little Nightmares 2. The first game was, beautiful. And what we saw there, again, in-engine footage from the game. For you guys to do a sequel, where did you want to take it? Seems like there's a new character, right?
Yeah, it's a new character called Mono that you'll be playing as. Six is there as well, so but you'll be playing as Mono, and the pair of you are going to a place called the Signal Tower, which is the center of the whole story.
I mean, this is beautiful platforming, just incredible graphics with Unreal and what you guys have put together there. And I noticed weapons now. We're gonna have some combat.
Kitchen utensils.
Okay,
yeah,
those can be weapons. Okay. So is this gonna be a little bit? Is it even darker? I mean, is there combat a big part of this game?
It's a part of the game. It's just another part of the balance, really. I mean, you're never really going to be Rambo in our kind of games, but you can try your best to stay safe.
Yeah, well, it looks absolutely incredible. Such a cool announcement. Was it clear you always wanted to go right in to do a sequel for this thing?
We always wanted to, yeah. We also had to kind of convince people that we weren't ever going to make another one, so we could have a nice surprise like this. But now we've got, as you can see from the trailer, you're outside now, so you're not free, but you are outside. Yeah. So there's like places like the wilderness and like an abandoned shack, and then we got these sadistic teachers and the hunter, and like you say, the ladle combat.
Looks
Having
incredible.
watched
We can't wait to see more of it, and you'll have, I'm sure, more
Google
to share
Stadia
at Gamescom
thing
in
like
months
5
ahead.
minutes before watching
absolutely.
this.
All right, well,
It's
what do you
really
guys
nice
think of
to
that?
not
Little
just
Nightmares 2
have a
announced
canned
right here at
PR
Gamescom.
person telling me bullshit.
Great to see it. All right, well, there's so
And
much
actually
other stuff
having the
going on at
developers, 'cause,
Gamescom
man,
in the days
it was
ahead,
rough.
and IGN's going to have a live studio where they'll be doing tons of coverage. And joining me now to talk about the Gamescom awards and all the things that are happening this week with awarding great games is Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, take it away.
Well, thank you, Jeff. With me is none other than Mark Healy, Creative Director at Media Molecule. Mark, you and your team won Best
I got some
Original
feedback
Game
on that
and
mic.
Best
Hey, chat, make sure you type
PlayStation 4
echo
game for
over and over
Dreams.
right now. It's appropriate.
Congratulations. And second, how are you
I
feeling?
love her dress.
That's fantastic. I'm very happy. I'm sure that the team will be very happy about that. And I'm just relieved, actually.
I didn't
that we
even know
managed
these
to get
awards
this far, 'cause
existed.
It's been a long road.
Until you handed it to me.
So I should probably say thank you to Sony for letting us take so long to get here. And really importantly, I want to thank the
I want to go
community,
to a
actually,
convention and
who
hand
are
out like an
lifeblood of
award,
dreams,
just make up an
and
award, hand it out to a
they've
game
blown us
developer,
away-
just to
blown
hear
us
them
away
thank
constantly. So
whoever.
Thank you to them as well.
I'd appreciate it.
That's awesome. Let's hear it for the
Kinda
community.
nice.
If I came up to you, Rami, and I was like,
Speaking of community, you and your team have
our game
been
of the
in
year
early
is
access
Ridiculous
since April.
Fishing.
How has it
This
been
is from
seeing
the
players
Zconia
compete and
Foundation.
explore
Here,
dreams?
would you do
Oh,
your
it's
thanks
humbling.
real quick to
I,
the camera?
Much talent out
On
there
behalf of 2013
waiting to break
Rami,
into
I
this
would like to
industry,
thank
so
the Academy
it's it's
and
really exciting
all of my
to
friends,
Yeah, Zeke-
and mostly
get better and
Zeke
better
for giving me this
day by
award.
day.
Do this-
There's a
the
I would like to
Z3
thank
awards.
Jeff Keighley
so
Spans,
yeah, it's just going to get better.
Awesome. Well, congratulations
and,
again, and back to you, Jeff.
switching shirts real
Thank you,
fast.
Sydney, and
to be honest.
congratulations to the
'Cause
Molecules.
that's like a real skill in the
such a
games
great
industry.
game that's empowering creators around the world. All right, now
Those
our
are some
next
bands,
game
by
is
the
one
way.
that
Holy
has been
shit.
announced, but
Yeah,
everyone's been
man.
wanting to see gameplay on it. Well, tonight we
shoes
got the
are
first
just
gameplay
shiny. I
for
thought
you.
they were blue.
Predator Hunting Grounds from Ilphonic
I can
and
tell he's not
PlayStation.
Jewish.
Check this out for the first time.
Yeah, right. Okay, took you a second, but you got there.
Wow. Wow.
Predator?
Yeah.
What? This is the song they play at Predator?
Yeah, this is if you weren't making a dumb dick joke, they would have said, "Hey, we're gonna go check in on Predator." You would have heard that.
I didn't even know. I'm sorry. My dick joke takes precedent always.
Okay, Voodoo, timing here is crucial. Let's get in, find this satellite,
Oh,
and upload the malware to start.
Strap this on your sore ass.
Wait, this is a humans versus Predator game?
Yeah. This was announced at E3, I believe, but they didn't show any gameplay.
I don't remember this one at all.
Heavy resistance inbound on your position. Keep your heads down.
Why does it look terrible?
Yeah, they're like
the frame rate looks terrible. The
Yeah, the
graphics
FPS
is bad. Like, what is going on?
Is it
here?
mobile?
Or
If it's a
Super
mobile
Nintendo?
game, then I'll forgive it.
Wait. That's not free movement, I don't think. No, it says hold R1.
Okay. You're just saying the Alien vs Predator game back in the day was actually pretty awesome. I had a lot of fun playing that multiplayer.
There you go, your first look at Predator. I'm here with Charles from Ilphonic to talk about this. So you guys did Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir.
How do you go from there to Predator?
Well, we were just kind of
Well,
sitting
that's an
around
interesting
and someone
thing to lead
decided
with.
throw out the idea, and we really didn't even have to think about
Friday
it.
the 13th had
We
some
all just knew instantly
major
what the game
issues.
was, so it totally made sense.
Well, you had to get the license, you had to pitch it, I guess. And
Yep, went to Fox and then Sony after, and here we are today. So it's pretty amazing.
All right, you're just a string of good luck, but it looks really cool. Now it's multiplayer, which is something big, you know.
Yeah.
PlayStation, big new multiplayer game, and this is obviously a 4v1, right? Someone plays Predator.
Yeah, 4 fire team members, and they're going through doing
style?
missions kind of similar to the '87 film, and then the Predators then hunting the fire team. So it's kind of a bit of a hunt becomes hunted type moment. So yeah.
And between, obviously, you got to balance it out, so it's fun to be on the team or the Predator. But tell us about that balance.
Oh yeah, so
I love whenever there's a guy with glasses and like a
kind of
similar
until the
cut
finish
beard.
line, but
Everyone's
it's,
like,
it's
"Oh,
really
JP!"
fun to play both as the
like,
Predator
"Oh, okay,
or the fire team.
I'm
so
anyone.
right now there's just a ton of competition.
With a little
It's your
bit of weight.
archetype, it's your class.
I guess
Like,
this is my
there's a
archetype.
saying,
Early
it's
alpha,
similar
so you
class.
guys
It's my
are here
race.
at Gamescom.
I'm the bearded guy with a little bit of extra weight.
Yeah, pre-alpha.
It's
He
your
does
archetype.
kind of look like you, JP.
All right,
No,
Predator
don't,
Hunting
Rami, don't
Grounds,
feed
it's
it,
one
all
to
right?
watch. Thanks
I'm
so much for,
a
bearded
lumbersexual,
gamer. Awesome, great.
and
All
that
right,
guy
well,
is a
now
game
we're gonna take a
developer.
look at
He's a
a
flannel
game that
sector.
has an
He's a flannel
experience coming
sector.
out in
Yes,
September.
thank you.
Monster
Jeez.
Hunter.
Yeah, I'm doing this
Check this
role-playing
out
show.
for the first
I
time.
play a level 6 bearded gamer.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, do you hear
Zeke,
No,
duck.
I can't
Zeke.
turn it up. Oh.
There was much Walk to the subtitles, bro.
Hold on. World premiere. There you go.
Thank you.
songs?
Is having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
I hate watching stuff for this game because I just get so sad that I have to wait. I'm like Coke. Yes, Coke. Get back up. I just get so sad that I have to wait to play the PC version. And
I know, dude. And the worst part is, it's like not only do we have to wait to play it, but like all the hype's gonna be gone, and all of our chat is gonna know how to beat every single boss.
God, you're supposed to. You gotta circle this guy, and then you hit him on the wings twice.
You never attack this guy from the left. What are you, a numb?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
It looks so good. God, this game is so good. There's 2 Matthew Mercers in it. Like, whew, it's good.
Great. You. Perfect.
Oh, good. Another one of those boss fights. Load the guns and fire them for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Great.
Whew.
You were the only one.
Well, that's the new artillery, I think, isn't it?
We can't fail here.
So cool.
What is that dude swinging all the way out there? What is he doing?
I don't know. That's the itmeJP move right there. Just missing completely.
At Jaeger, we innovate, we take risks, we strive to create games you've
Yeah,
never
they're
played before.
not really leveling these very well.
At Jaeger, we like video games.
It's PvP. It's a new genre. Welcome to the cycle.
The heck is this?
The cycle.
All right, Rami, you're off the show with the fucking smart.
You're fired. Don't worry. He's just faking. If he was gonna fire anybody, he would have fired me 100 times by now.
It's true. It's true. That gun looks. Whoa.
You know what this game looks like? This game looks like that old game called Firefall.
Yeah?
They were just putting the drill in earlier.
PvEVP. All right, now
You
they're
could
just...
do that in Firefall, I'm pretty sure. You could put drills in PvP areas and then defend them against PvE and PvP. Am I wrong here?
No, that's
Early access starts today.
All right.
Download today.
Jonathan, talking about the cycle. So this is PvPvE.
Oh, wow.
A competitive quest shooter. Break that down for us. How does that actually play out?
It fails because Firefall tried it.
So the mix of PvE
That's
and
what
PvP that
happened.
we have, I don't think it's really
Good
been
luck!
done like this before.
So is it exactly
So
like
the game
Firefall?
is kind of,
Well,
it's not a cookie
no,
cutter
it looked
game.
very different, but
It's really
Firefall
quite
was a
different.
similar concept, where it was
And,
kind of like
I think
an
that
MMO where it was
the way
mostly
you can play it, you
PvE,
can
but there
play
was
it
also
with pack
PvP
team.
elements. Like you could put down
So you never
drills,
know quite
which I
know if
think
you're
I actually
gonna
saw in
shoot
that.
the person that you see, or if you're gonna
And then defend them
anytime, I
against
guess.
monsters
at
and
any
other players.
time, yeah. But it's a game that you kind of have to play to get, and you can.
Oh, that'll be
It's
easy
out
to
on
market.
the Epic Game Store.
You have to play it to get it. Easy.
And
Good.
yeah, try it out.
That's their trailer. Come play our game. Otherwise, we can't explain it to you. Sorry.
Lots of publishers before, but you're kind of striking out independently. Why did you want to do it that way?
We're taking quite a lot of risk with the cycle, to be honest. It's
The
quite
cycle.
innovative.
To play
And
it,
that's
you
not
have to
really
get
for
it.
everyone.
Trademark.
So, and we,
Boom.
after 20 years, I mean, Jaeger's been around for 20 years.
Yeah, it really bothers
So
me
we
when,
really
when
just have
devs
to
are
go
like,
for it
no
at
one's
some
ever
point.
done
So,
this before, but it's
I'm
like a
super happy
complete
that
rip-off of
we as a
another
company
game.
had the courage
It's like,
to do
actually,
it.
they
And,
have done this before.
Big shout out to Epic for the support and
Couple
their courage
times.
as well, because it wouldn't have been possible without their help.
And lots of cool German game developers on stage tonight as well, which is really cool. So
You're in Germany.
awesome. Well,
What did you think?
Great to have you here. Congratulations. We will check that out on the Epic Games Store.
Nobody ever says,
And,
wow, there's a lot
now
of
we're gonna
Americans
take a
on
look
stage
at,
at E3.
Well, I mean, you don't
the
really,
next
you're
episode
not,
of Life is Strange
you don't
2,
boast
episode
about how many
4
Americans
is,
you've got
coming
in
out
your
this
show,
week.
right?
We've got
Okay.
the first look at the trailer.
just-
Check it out.
It's actually most of the time the opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. To be
World
fair,
premiere.
Firefall was fun, but it got mismanaged into the company behind Firefall was the issue, not the game. Firefall
Right.
was actually pretty cool. It was a cool idea.
I keep having
Oh.
these nightmares since I came out of
It's
the
Life
coma.
is Strange.
What? Square
Nowhere to
Enix.
go.
Square?
What do I do now?
Oh.
I'm so different now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This
don't
is Life
even
is Strange, I
recognize
think.
myself.
Remember, you gotta do this.
I haven't even played it. How did I call that before you guys?
I let everybody down.
I
I
don't know.
lost Daniel.
This
Still
seems
not
like
played back.
massive spoilers.
We have a lot of people looking for your brother.
Oh, maybe
Still
this
not
is
played
a
past
spin-off.
the first chapter of Life is
It's been
Strange.
over 2 months.
The Bureau put
It
his
looks like
profile
Life is
out
Strange,
over
but this
4
might be
states.
brand new.
No, chat's saying this is a massive spoiler for Life is Strange 2.
You might spend
Oh.
the rest of your life in
I
prison.
think this is the final episode of
Or you
it.
can talk to me.
Oh.
It's episode
We gotta
4.
be careful now. How would I even find him? Is the whole world out to get me? Nobody will stop me. I'm not afraid.
This is the type of trailer where I'm just gonna not make any
My brother. It's all I can
memorable
think about.
thoughts and forget about it. So when I play the game, I'm
Yeah.
still surprised.
Sounds like a good plan. Funny little random thing about spoilers. Did you guys hear about Stranger Things?
No.
So they released a special edition Stranger Things for season, I think it's like season 1.
Oh,
At
the
very
Blu-ray?
beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, the very beginning has a
All right,
5-minute
guys, while we're watching, I just got a
unskippable
text.
preview
Guess
of
who just
Stranger
arrived in
Things
the building?
2.
Hideo
In the
Kojima's
preview,
here,
they
everybody.
spoil all of Stranger Things.
He'll be on here a little bit later, but we do have some
hear that?
And you can't skip it.
All right, but right now we're going to get to another
you guys hear that
new
Hideo
game
Kojima's
announcement.
here?
Sega
Yeah.
and Amplitude are teaming up to introduce a brand new historical turn-based strategy game. What if you could rewrite and reimagine the entire history of humankind?
Historical
Check out.
turn-based strategy?
I can think of a lot of groups that would enjoy that,
Crusader
Jeff.
King?
Peggy 12.
World premiere.
Isn't a
see.
Civ thing, is it?
It's Sonic. No, it's not Sonic. I wish it was Sonic.
Isn't Amplitude the music game? Or the... Okay, never mind.
What the hell?
Caveman?
Yeah.
Musician? Like, are they bringing back that
Is this a
commercial?
Geico commercial?
Yeah. I'm just a simple caveman.
That's a serious synthesizer.
Yeah, this is the music
Analog,
game.
man.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, is this that Evolution game, maybe?
No, you're thinking of let's stop. Patrice's game, but this is not Patrice's game.
This looks like a world
Populous 3.
Ancestors, that's one thing.
It does look civvy.
Yeah.
What's with the caveman music thing to lead this off?
What was the last Civ? Was Civ 5 the last?
Civ 6. Humankind.
Humankind.
Oh, it's called Humankind. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a brand new IP.
Cool.
Oh, it's by the Endless Space dev.
Yeah, it's Amplitude.
Oh, okay.
Now it is time for Borderlands 3. You guys ready?
I wonder if we get the
we
same.
haven't seen anything about
All
this
right.
one.
Please welcome from Gearbox, Paul Sage.
Hey, it's not Randy. They should just introduce these people as not Randy.
I'm doing pretty well. You've been traveling around the world. There's so much Borderlands stuff going on, but we don't have to wait much longer for this.
This guy's actually like
coming in September 13th. So let's talk Borderlands 3. First of all, the campaign. I know last week a lot of previews went up.
Randy is locked up in the basement, probably by his PR team.
Campaign we're going to talk about first before we get to talking about the end game.
I don't think they're going to let Randy even do anything publicly until after the release.
Campaign and sort of what you guys
like, wait until everyone's bought their copy,
right, so we showed
and then we can let him out.
4 hours of just the beginning gameplay where you start on Pandora.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to Eden 6, which is a new planet we've never showed off before. And we tell this kind of heartwarming story of 2 AIs who fall out of love, and one AI who's a jilted lover takes and shoves the other AI just straight up into a pink plush bear who is voiced by none other than the charismatic Ice-T.
What did you do with that?
Ice-T. All right, in Borderlands 3. Of course, right?
Yeah.
Now, you've got obviously amazing characters playable. We have Flak. I mean, people are super excited about what you've shown kind of on campaign. And the thing, though, that everyone is always curious now, I know it's kind of silly to be talking about the end game before the game's even out, but folks want to know, what's the challenge? What can you tell us about the end game for Borderlands 3?
All right, so all this week and probably next week and a few more weeks, we're going to be talking about endgame.
Yeah.
The first 2 things we're going to talk about, the first one is called a Circle of Slaughter.
Okay.
We're bringing back Circle of Slaughter from Borderlands, right? And it's just this wave after wave survival mechanic of fighting off enemies. And the cool thing about this is that, the more you survive, the better your rewards are.
Mm-hmm. And there's more, though, right?
There is more. Okay. So we're announcing something called Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Proving Grounds starts off with the Iridians,
yes,
right?
We got footage here, right?
Yeah, we're showing off, a little bit of the Proving Grounds here.
Yes. Okay.
And the nice thing is you have to go throughout the game and discover Iridian writing. This is this ancient alien race.
Yep.
And then you find the coordinates to planets once you kind of decipher all these things. And then you find out that you can take a mission from this Iridian that you see here, and the mission has different objectives in it, right? So it's got one, which is kill everything, because Borderlands.
Of course, yeah.
And then it's got optional objectives, like don't die, all right? Do it within a certain amount of time and kill a certain thing. So you can
see all that,
Yeah, you can see the optional objectives right here.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about the optional objectives is that if you do those optional objectives, at the end we have a chest, and the loot gets better how the optional objectives play out. So if you're really good, you'll get the best loot in the game.
So wait, if you do well, you get better loot.
It's all
brilliant.
about replayability at this point.
No,
Also, they basically just said, like, the main thing is to just go in and kill everything. And then if you kill everything while doing a few other things, you get better loot.
One map.
That'll never catch on.
Grounds, obviously.
Yeah, there's about 7 different proving grounds scattered throughout the
It
game.
should be the opposite.
Sorry, I said
The
seven.
word
Guys, I don't
to
think
do
this
is
has
the
ever
better
been
you
done in
lose it.
gaming
I'm sure there'll be more.
I think this may be the dawning of a new age.
I'm
do.
sure there's probably even more in game, or
This is going to be good.
There's all sorts of end game. Again, like I said, we're going to talk
I mean,
about
I'm excited for
we
it.
have something called Guardian Rank, which is if you play Borderlands 2, it's like Badass Rank 2.0.
Yeah.
We'll be talking a lot about that. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
All right, well, we don't have to wait long for Borderlands 3, but it's so
But
awesome
I'm not quite
to see
sure what
Proving
this
Grounds.
is.
And when can we check it out, Paul?
You will be able to check it out on Friday the 13th.
I'm honestly excited for
13th,
Borderlands, but I mean,
2019.
it's
hope
not because
everybody's
it's
there.
new and
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure
exciting
you're gonna have
and
it playable
doing
No,
new
because
things.
it's Borderlands.
So everyone will be checking it out.
I'm excited to play
All
a
right,
prettier
Borderlands 3,
new
the guys from
Borderlands.
Gearbox.
Yep.
Paul, thank you so much.
Thanks
for
again.
kicking off
That'll be fun.
Gamescom with us.
I don't really need
appreciate
anything more
it.
than that.
All right. So now we've got a cool new game to show you guys, and this comes from a German studio, and sometimes we get pitched indie games for Game Awards or even Gamescom.
And we just
sometimes we get
laugh and
trailers
say,
that
no
blow
way.
me away. And
No
this is a
way
game
you're ever
that
gonna
you
end
may
up
not
on
have heard
stage.
of before, from a studio that you may not know about, but take a look at this. I was really impressed with this trailer, so we're so proud to announce this brand new independent
He's
game
classy.
made here
He's a
in
classy
Germany
gentleman.
on
Look at the
opening night
trailer.
live.
Look
Check
at
this
it.
out. Let me
Let's
know what
take
you
a
think.
look.
I was really impressed.
Kisses his ring.
World premiere.
Gameplay footage. Yes. Oh, this is it. I just watched this. Okay, cool.
Oh, this is the Everspace thing?
I am very excited for this. So pretty. Look at the top left right there. Tentacle. Is it going to have VR support? Probably. Everspace does. Oh, and dude, I loved that last bit on a planet. That opens up all sorts of new things. But 2021, not even 2020.
Is that game? What am I trying to say? Is it endless, or is it like designed worlds and planets and whatnot?
So, what they essentially did was Everspace was a roguelite. It was really cool. It worked. It was awesome. But it was designed to be played over and over and over. In fact, there was a game mechanic for your character dying regularly. Everspace 2 is all the Everspace 1 stuff in a RPG progression-focused open-world sandbox. So they're basically taking the original Everspace and making it a traditional space freelancer type game.
Ooh, this looks
Gotcha.
awesome.
Also, this looks really rough on the Switch.
Yeah.
Or Skellige. Friendly nature.
If you're watching this, don't worry. I don't play these games.
Kind folk. Welcoming of travelers. I wager you'd have a much better time there. And Novigrad. That's another beast, I tell you. Merchants, taverns, Gwent.
My poor Witcher.
Horse races. Who knows?
Witcher 3.
Maybe
Potato.
True love.
Oh God.
Tell me, why Velen?
Because here's where my journey begins.
Oh, it's looking better. It keeps looking better. There we go. That looks pretty good. It looks good far away.
Let's be honest. Like, a lot of people would just like to bring this game with them to play some Switch.
All right, there you go. Witcher 3
Of
Switch
course,
announced
of course.
October 15th.
It's got the
That's announcement
Skyrim
of
thing
release
going
date
for it.
that.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about FIFA 20.
Oh, great.
And joining me from EA to talk about FIFA 20 is Matt Turner from EA. Matt, come on out. Hello, Matt.
Man.
Good to see you. So FIFA 20, kind of a big deal, especially over here. Everyone loves FIFA. Tell us
Literally
a bit about
everywhere
the new
but America,
Volta.
dude.
What is Volta in FIFA 20?
Yeah, well, Volta football.
Yeah, we
is
play
really
real
all about
football here.
celebrating something
Sorry.
that our fans
I'll get
are
the fuck
asking
out of
for.
here. You don't even use
A deep and authentic experience
And,
for the 11 game for a long time.
I love
bringing
it.
you your favorite squads and clubs and players
Hey,
and
Mutzy.
stadiums, but we understand
Just
that
for me.
millions of people all over the world, their
Fortunately, I don't
stadiums
have that
are
power,
streets.
Ugh,
cages,
it's
their
unmutable.
courts.
His voice cannot be
And those
caged.
are the spaces where they can express
I
themselves.
am curious
and bring
though,
the creativity
what
to the game. And sometimes
with all the like
even influence
lawsuits
how
and like
professional games
MTX
play.
bullshit
So we really set
about
creating a
FIFA,
fresh and deep and
does,
authentic experience
does the greater
with the
public
street
not
football
care
flavor
and
bringing
they're just
that
excited for more
creativity
FIFA?
and style to the game. We
No,
have
this is
fun
like one of those
gameplay
games when people say they're like a gamer, but they mean they only play Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, or FIFA. Like it's the largest audience in the world, right? Like this is the majority of gamers.
Yeah.
That authenticity and that depth.
They
of the real
pay
life
it, they
street football
play
experience is what
it,
you're
they
gonna see
buy
all
Ultimate
over
Team.
Volta Football in FIFA 20.
This
And
makes
I
infinite
know
money.
We saw in the trailer that we're going kind of around the world, right? We're going to Eiffel Tower, other places. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you're gonna, create your avatar. You get to test your mettle against some real legends of street football.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna create your squad and try and go out there and recruit your best team to try and take a shot at the most prestigious award in street football, which is the Volta World Championships hosted in Buenos Aires. But you're gonna play in 17 locations.
So this
across
is
5
like a
continents.
3-on-3 or 4-on-4
Tokyo
thing.
rooftop, in the shadow
I've never
of
heard of
Table
street football.
Mountain, shadow of the Eiffel Tower. Overlooking
It's not made its way to
the New York
America yet.
skyline. So all these locations are brand new and really fresh and unique to FIFA 20.
You know, there's
I
more
wanted to clip for
processing
the first
power
time a premiere
on the
clip
ball
from
in
the
these
story
games
mode
than in
where
most
you
indie games you'll play.
You're gonna get to,
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
you were telling us
how
about
they
that,
look
right?
and how they play
Like
on
last
the
time you were
court,
here.
and obviously
Yeah.
spend a lot of time on the
I
pitch,
love
but,
hearing about that shit.
You're also going to get to experience Volta football through the story. Play in tournaments like the Adidas Tango League, and one of our legends, Kotaro Tokuda, is going to give you a little taste of his world championship winning routine in Tokyo. And like any adventure, you're going to make some friends along the way and maybe a few enemies too at the same time.
All right, well, let's take a look at a premiere clip from FIFA 20 Volta coming in September, right?
Yeah, you want to check it out at Gamescom right now, you can. If you want to get
So
your
this
early
is like
hands
a-
on it, it's going to be on EA Access
A
and
separate
Origin
game.
Access
It's
on
not a
September
game
19th,
mode.
and for
It's
the
a
rest of the
full-on
world
game.
on September 27th.
Awesome. All right, let's check it out. FIFA 20 world premiere clip from Volta Story. Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, man.
Oh, never. No, I'm confused.
No, it's just 20, right?
Oh, it's a mode. Okay, it is a game mode. What is that model behind him that's just smiling?
Oh God! Oh God!
What's that? He's just. What is that smile? I love soccer. I can do that.
Man, this VR mode is intense.
I can roll around on the ground and hit a ball.
Connect the touch controllers to your feet. Do tricks.
Oh my God! Oh, I don't buy it. That was an American accent. No Americans would be watching this. Immersion broken.
Huh. Okay. Zeke.
World premiere.
Thank you. Was the clapping one of y'all?
Wow. Look at you. Yeah, I guess you took the hard road.
I think this is disintegration.
Me too. You'd think we'd learn. Oh, all in the name of progress, right? They say there's always something better.
Dude, that looks like the thing from Wipeout.
In the new.
Remember that game?
That work out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like the first game with like really great water graphics.
And we trusted them.
Kind of like F-Zero.
Captain Falcon looks real gritty nowadays.
I've seen some shit.
Dude, a sci-fi like Wipeout style racing game with today's graphics and all sorts of cool shit. Like I'm down. Oh, now this.
I don't think this is a racing. If this is disintegration, I don't think it's a racing game.
For what's left of humanity.
Yeah. So this is from the people that made Halo, not like ex Halo devs.
Oh, can
That's
I just
not
race
Bungie.
it?
Whoa.
Whoa.
So none of you have ever seen this before?
No, this is brand new.
Oh.
I haven't either. I'm just wondering.
Yo.
So are they make?
Anthem 2?
Wait, one person gets, is it like class-based?
Yeah, I don't know. How weird is it that more ex-Bungie devs are making another Destiny?
I'm sorry. Were you two having a moment? I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot.
Uh-huh.
It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, huh?
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, were those robots or humans with
Robots.
helmets on?
They were robots.
They were robots.
Listen, I'm just disappointed it's not the racing game it looked like.
Yeah, seriously,
Right,
man.
yeah.
Give me some
You
white
have any
box.
idea
looks
how
pretty
amazing it
cool,
would be if they
right?
just remade
We got
Pod
Marcus
Racer?
from
Like, there hasn't been a
V1
Pod
here.
Racer
Marcus,
since Pod
this
Racer.
is so cool that
It was amazing.
disintegration is real. You showed
Someone
the
just
real
do that?
gameplay there. You and I first started talking about this game, I think, like 5 years ago, and you're just a couple people.
That's right.
You're talking about the first Game Awards in 2014.
I don't know if
Like,
I
maybe
buy
we
it
kickstart
though
this,
that,
and here
that
we are,
robots would want to
5 years
reboot
later.
humanity.
You've got a
I think they'd be
bigger
just
team
fine
now,
with
right?
that.
We do.
They might be
have
robots
we
with
started out
human
three,
brains.
Yes.
And now we have a small team of 30 people at V1 in the Seattle area, back out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, well, you're known for doing some cool things out there in Pacific Northwest with certainly, co-creator Halo, Master Chief, and this is something brand new. Tell us about the new character that you're in.
All right, we've got a new character we're playing. His name is Romer. He's a trained grav cycle pilot. It's one of these vehicles that you saw flying in the game.
Yeah.
It's a game pretty much unlike anything you've ever played before.
And you're doing campaign and multiplayer for this?
That is true. We have a full single player story campaign.
Oh, I know why.
As
They
well as a
reboot
huge
humanity because
multiplayer
robots
component to it as well.
live on
Let's talk
humans
about
like
some of
vampires.
the gameplay we saw
Sure,
there,
yeah.
because people
This is gonna make them
know
cattle.
sort of, first-person action games, and tell us about the style of gameplay and how you're playing there, and explain
Sorry,
what
my son
you're
had
saying.
wanted to
Sure,
bring me a hot dog.
it's a first-person shooter
That
with
happens.
a lot of real-time tactic elements blended in. So you
dog's
play
actually
as a
sleeping.
pilot in this grav
Kind of
cycle
surprised.
vehicle that hovers above the ground,
Yeah.
and you have onboard weapons for offensive and defensive capability, as well as then commanding a small squad of units on the ground that each have their own unique abilities. So it's your job to use them strategically
Okay.
in gameplay. It's
I'm
really
in.
Cool.
I'm in.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing, and it's got that, the
It sounds
feel
fun.
that I think we know and love. For,
It reminds me of a
Halo,
bunch of
Destinies
really
with
old
epic
games,
world,
like
great music. I mean, it's,
Savage
a lot of signatures there,
and
but it's new
Urban
and different
Assault.
gameplay.
That's all
Yeah.
in my DNA.
Sort of
The fact
RTS
that
meets
you're doing,
FPS.
campaign
I'm
and
up.
multiplayer, I think,
Yes.
is absolutely,
Savage was
amazing
fun,
with
man.
a team of 30.
Savage was
That's
amazing,
Yeah,
dude.
we
That
are
was some good
taking on
stuff.
something pretty ambitious.
Two
with a
teams with
title
two good
like this,
commanders, and that
but
was like some of the best gaming back in the day.
30-person team in Seattle is a powerhouse of talent, of AAA devs like myself, as well as a lot of emerging talent. So it's a great mix.
Well, this is definitely a game to watch. 2020, but now you're going to let people play it. I mean, it's here at Gamescom.
That's right. We're playing multiplayer on the floor, so we're pretty excited
Oh,
to have
I'll go check it out.
everybody jump into a 5v5.
Oh, are you going?
frenetic,
Well, I guess
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I delayed my trip
it's
to be here.
pretty great.
Oh.
I love you guys announcing
I-
the
you
game.
didn't
Let
tell
people play it right
Jeez,
here at Gamescom.
just casually
It
drop
looks
that on the show,
phenomenal.
so I feel
good luck
bad,
with it.
Rami.
Hopefully we'll
Thanks.
see more of it soon.
Thank
you.
Integration.
I love
Marcus
being here.
V1. All right. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, Marcus. All right, now we're going to take a look at a trailer for Darksiders Genesis coming out later this year.
See?
That's literally a 2-hour drive.
World premiere.
Thank you. Oh, this is the top-down Darksiders.
There's a game out right now that's actually really, really good called Hades.
Oh, yeah?
This game looks almost exactly like it.
I mean, you guys got phones, right? Good one, Edgewon.
That looks kind of cool.
For anyone that said it didn't look like Hades, it's okay. We can all be
All
wrong
right, welcome
sometimes.
back to Gamescom opening night live. Now we're going to move on to a game that was announced as part of Google Stadia. It's a launch title. Please welcome Raul Rubio from Tequila Works to talk about Guilt. Hi there.
Wait, what? He's going to come out and talk about Guilt?
So this is exciting. You guys are, you know,
I've been working for EA for 4 years.
This is a Stadia exclusive game, and we've got some gameplay. So tell us a bit about why did you guys want to build this game? What is it?
I just got that.
First of all, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Because it's Tequila Works 10th anniversary.
Give me a second.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And that's related to the reason why we're doing this.
Okay.
Well, 2 years ago, in fact, basically seeing how the games are evolving and how the way we build, the way we play changes.
Yeah.
Actually, well, we were excited by the vision of Stadia and the Stadia team for, well, the next step in evolution, right?
I wonder if Google was like,
the thing is that if you look
what do you think about a name
games,
change?
we
Do
are
you have to go
mostly
with Guilt?
about touching players with deep, meaningful stories. And the thing is that was perfectly aligned with what the Stadia were looking, right? And, well, the result is Guilt, as our latest creation, and, as you said, Stadia exclusive.
Game looks nuts, though.
Launch title.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the game. I see there's a woman girl who's walking around with a flashlight. What is she trying to do? She's just looking for her sister, right?
Well, her cousin.
Yes,
Emily.
cousin. Okay.
They've got gating on that mic.
As you can see,
There's a lot of static.
Guilt is a haunted tale.
Sounds really weird.
It's a haunted tale actually touching deep and dark things like childhood.
Oh, they said woman girl?
fear,
Who said that?
and more importantly,
Jeff?
bullying. So you are Sally. Sally is this little girl.
He's
She
not
grew
good
up
at
in
that, though.
Bethelwood. It's an old mine town in Maine. And the thing is that her life is not easy. And it got even worse looking for Emily, her cousin.
Okay.
Somehow, chased by bullies, she ended up dragged in this strange new world, an eerie, unnatural place where all your fears and nightmares take shape in a weak and very real way. So that means that, well, the monsters are in fact physical manifestations of our own terrors and traumas, like apprehension to strangers or the paranoia of everyone whispering around you, revealing your deepest secrets, actually bystanders standing there doing nothing in my helplessness.
Yes.
So this is what we define as delicate horror.
Okay.
That basically is Sally's journey, embarking to save Emily, at the same time trying to understand the world surrounding her.
And you're obviously defeating these monsters with this it reminds me a little bit of, it's not the same thing, but Alan Wake, where you're sort of like the light to take things down. Tell us about how you play.
That's correct. Guilt is an adventure, narrative adventure. That means that we are blending elements like exploration, stealth, action, and puzzles. You have a lot of tools at your disposal. And in this case, for example, well, the flashlight is your beacon into the darkness. Obviously, is what you need to find your way.
Yeah.
The thing is that these monsters are very sensible to sound and light. They can see you. If you use the flashlight, in fact, you are exposing yourself.
Right.
But that's a way to face your fears. I mean, yes,
There's a
some
joke I'm not
monsters
gonna make.
are quite thin-skinned, in fact.
About exposing
And
yourself.
when exposed under the light of truth, you can say it that way,
I'm proud of you, Zeke.
they turn powerless, right? They disappear.
Thanks, Dad.
Not only that, you can actually build strategies, like throwing a can, for example, to distract an enemy, or even using the light shaft or the flashlight to attract
Yeah, so
enemies.
it looks like you've got strategy, you've got stealth, and all this in the game. And it's coming out for launch, right?
It's coming for launch.
This November.
This November. We hope to actually show and share more news when the launch is getting ready.
Yeah.
Dealing with the topic so delicate and in a meaningful and respectful way is, in fact, our way to challenge the audience. And, well, that's the ambition of Guild.
Wow. Okay. Very deep, and looks cool that you guys are doing it for Stadia. So
Jeff just
Tequila
sounds
Works,
so
great to see
funny
you, Raul.
sometimes. Wow.
Look forward to hearing what's next.
Okay.
Raul Rubio, Tequila Works. Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks very much, Raul. Now we're going to head on over to the lovely Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, what's up?
Well, hello, Jeff. Again, I am here with
We made up
Celia
another
from
award,
Nintendo.
Jeff.
Celia, you and your team won Best Nintendo Switch Game for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited.
That's not out
Did
yet,
Nintendo
right?
just win the Best Nintendo Award?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, but for a game that's not out, right?
Actually, I'm very happy that one
Not
of the
only
most
is not
beloved
out, we
games
haven't
of
seen
the Legend of
anything
Zelda
from
series
it.
won this
Like,
award.
We've seen like 2 minutes of
And,
gameplay, yeah.
A few weeks
Even,
ago, we asked
yeah,
fans
like,
to
my
send
lord.
us fan art.
Best
And
Nintendo.
received within
Nintendo.
2.5 weeks 450
I'm very excited for the best Sony
letters,
award, to be honest.
emails, pictures, sculptures, miniatures, even a lamp. And it's really amazing. And you can see here that the love that Nintendo puts into these games, the love to detail, comes
It's nothing
back
to
right
do with
away.
how much money we paid for this award,
Amazing.
but
I
it's a
love
nice
that.
thought.
Lamp.
That's
What
cool.
creativity. So you
Okay.
mentioned it that Link's Awakening is just such a beloved Zelda game. I mean, it's
Oh,
iconic.
you're right back.
How has it been being on the team that's working on that game?
Yeah,
the best streamer
unfortunately,
on
I'm not
Twitch.
part of the developing
Thank you.
team.
Thank you very
but
much
I
for this
read
award.
an interview from
Who would
Anuma-san,
the
and
best
he said
Ubisoft award be?
they always
Who
want
would
to
win
keep the
that?
heart of the game, but on the other hand, they always
Watch Dogs
want to
3.
introduce something new. That's the reason why we see here this beautiful graphics.
Some
It was like a
future
miniature world.
thing.
And
Probably Rayman.
another new thing is the dungeon chamber, which is super exciting for
That's
players because here they get the chance to arrange
Sony
chambers
just
the way they
bought
want it.
Insomniac?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
I think even
Really?
for players
Right now?
who played it 26 years ago, they know
Oh,
they want
dude.
something new.
2
in
minutes
this new
ago,
game.
Sony bought
Well,
Insomniac.
congratulations
Jeez.
again, Celia.
Oh, really?
I know I am not alone when I say I
Whoa,
cannot wait.
they
to
made
get
last
my
year's
hands on it.
Spider-Man.
And back to you, Jeff.
Dude.
That makes sense.
Fantastic. All right. Thank
Yes,
you very
I
much.
mean, Microsoft has been really
Congratulations
aggressively
to Nintendo
buying.
for that.
so.
And now we're going to
They're the makers of
the
Ratchet &
world
Clank,
of
Resistance,
Destiny
Sunset
2. Any
Overdrive.
Destiny players out there?
Oh, hey, this is my part. This is
All
my
right.
part.
Well,
All
please
right, there
welcome
you go.
Scott Taylor and Wendy Wade
you
from
go.
Bungie.
GG Sony.
I think Destiny's gonna win the best Destiny award.
No, I think it's gonna go to Destiny.
Destiny 1 wins the
How's it
best
going,
Destiny.
Jeff Keighley?
I was
Things
gonna
are
say, like,
going
we're gonna
You guys are
present
very
Activision with the
well-branded
best
here. Come on
award.
up.
Thank you for Destiny.
So let's talk about Destiny 2. First
Best
of all,
game with
the newly
Shadowkeep in
independent
the title.
Bungie. It's so cool that you guys are releasing this on your own now.
Indie as
and as your
fuck.
shirt says, Shadowkeep is coming October 1. So we're going back to the moon, but tell us a bit about what we can expect from this expansion.
Yeah, well, Shadowkeep is our new expansion. Like you said, come out October 1st. It involves the return of a character we haven't seen in a while, Eris Morn, one of the beloved characters from Destiny 1.
Yeah.
Now, Eris has gone on looking around in the moon, and from Destiny 1 also, and has discovered something horrible that has unleashed nightmares for all Guardians to come back and battle. So it's the moon, but it's totally transformed by the Hive. There's some new spaces that you've never seen before, and then
That's
there's
no
spaces
moon.
that you think look familiar but have
Folks,
been totally
moon sounder.
reimagined.
Oh, that's just a white guy.
Now, you guys are also changing kind of the business of Destiny a little bit in how you're approaching it. Free to play, and obviously, First Light to be able to jump in. Tell us a bit about that and how that's going to change or affect the game.
Yeah, New Light is definitely the best time to start Destiny.
Yeah.
Not only because it's free to download, but because the player very
But it's
quickly
better
is
than
gonna
starting
unlock
before?
the game.
I feel
so
hurt.
if you want to jump in and play campaigns, no problem, we got you covered. If you want to fire team up, jump into Crucible, jump into Gambit, play co-op strikes, it's all available right off the bat.
Wow, very cool.
Then cross save,
Yes.
you can play your
Happening
Guardians
this week, yes.
on any platform you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, cross save coming online, which everyone's excited about. Armor 2.0, there's so much in this game which everyone wants to know about. But tonight, I know you guys prepared a little bit of news for folks on the season that's starting of the Undying. So who's dead that needs to come back to life?
Well, I'm very lucky because I get to work on one of the teams that focuses on seasons, which means we're keeping Destiny fresh all the time. It's always a great time to jump in.
Yeah.
And this fall, while your
Kay doesn't
Guardians
come
are
back, then
going
I'm
to
not
the
gonna play
moon
Destiny.
to confront nightmares, the Vex are bringing the fight to
On
us.
it now.
Okay,
Wait,
the
Cade
Vex.
died?
Well, let's check it out. You guys have a little
Maybe. Is
story
Cade?
trailer here to set it up, right?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. All right, well, let's check it out. A brand new trailer for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep from Bungie. We appreciate them putting this together. Check it out. Thanks, guys.
Zeke.
World premiere. All right. No, I saw the chat going, Zeke, please, and I was like, fuck you guys. Oh.
What is this?
It's Destiny. It's a trailer.
Oh, wow.
It's Vex Milk.
This looks pretty cool. Is this a milk commercial?
Milk
Getting
2.0
aggressive.
is getting better.
This took time to put together.
I do have to admit, this would be the most epic crossover if it just faded to black and it's like milk powering future
We
arms.
say that the Black Garden is the birthplace of the Vex.
Oh shit, the Black Garden.
But it was not the beginning. It was the reason. The life in the garden called out a question.
I love her voice.
The Vex are the answer.
It's such a good, like, fantasy magician voice.
To protect the garden.
Can't remember her name. Fuck. Loved her in Suits, Firefly.
In these things, there is
Ian Torres,
symmetry.
thank you.
The gateways have opened. The Vex are coming.
Yo, I'm in.
Cool. That was actually pretty fly.
Wait, is that in the video where it just like skipped a
I
bunch?
really wish that. I hope that's intentional. That's incredible.
Zeke.
I don't think this is where it didn't say world premiere, did it? Or did it? World premiere. Maybe it did.
Let me just cover all bases. It's fine.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Throw an air horn in
And
there.
there was much rejoicing.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I gotta get labels for this fucking sample.
What? I'm not liking this.
That it's a sequel, right, to a horror game?
Yeah. The best horror game of 2018 is what it said.
What was the best horror game of 2018?
Layers of Fear, maybe?
No.
Oh, Broken Porcelain.
Wait, what?
Remothered. I think I played this, didn't I?
Was the first game called Mothered, or
the first game is called Remothered Tormented Fathers. And I played this on an Indie Sunday.
I vaguely remember you talking about this on the Drop Frames. How was it? Do you remember?
Well, let's
I mean,
see.
he has to remember.
I have
Epic Game Store. Woo!
I have 1.3
Oh,
hours on file.
I am muting my Twitter for a minute.
I'm gonna have to play this Remothered game.
We have to do. We all have to do the thing, right? That
Yeah,
thing,
no,
whatever
you
that is.
gotta floss. You gotta floss.
You
Yeah.
gotta floss it. Yeah.
Hey Zeke, you know, looking back, I'd honestly much rather you just use a lot of profanity on my channel than ever do that again.
That's worse than any F-bomb you could ever drop, buddy. Oh, speaking of dancing, so you doing a little Beat Saber, buddy?
Oh! It was awesome, dude. It was awesome. Oh my
Is that your
god.
first time doing it?
First time ever. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
It was so goddamn
Dude,
good.
it was so much fun. I was supposed to
It's
go
the
for like
best.
45 minutes. I ended up going like an hour and a half. And dude, I was just getting the hang of it when I quit. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
playing more.
That is one of those
I
rare
love Beat
games
Saber
that
so
no
much.
matter who I suggested it to or asked about it afterwards, 100% love it.
Also, I still need to try the Index, but as of now, the Rift S is the best headset.
I carry the Quest
Announcements there
this
from the
Quest
Epic
with
Game
me
Store about new
everywhere,
titles
just for Beat
joining that
Saber.
family, and I'm here with Jeff from Wizards of the Coast and Max, who's a
Talk
big
about this more on
Magic
Wednesday,
player, because
though.
we're going to talk about MTG Arena, which is
Ooh.
joining the Epic
I'm
family.
the only one
That
who
is
plays
true.
this,
It is
or has
indeed.
played it.
Magic
What's
has
joining
been
the
part of
Epic
players'
family, Zeke? Are you
lives
excited?
For about 25 years, all around the world, and since we
Well,
started open
I
beta
mean,
for Magic,
there are
the Gathering
positive things
Arena,
about
we've
Epic
had millions of
exclusive.
people
Just
join
kidding,
us.
just
and
kidding,
as
I'm
we
just
expand
joking.
the game, I think the next best
Be
place for
careful.
the game is to be part of the Epic Game Store, which is going to be coming this winter.
Okay, so coming this winter to Epic Game Store, and Max, you're a big.
But that's so
Magic
weird, it has
player,
its own
streaming,
launcher,
playing
though.
it. What do you like about MTG
Why would it go
Arena?
to Epic Game Store? Is it gonna stay with its own launcher?
Then it goes on Epic's launcher, and they get a billion new people
during
playing.
the stream, because there's a Twitch add-on where your viewers, or what let your viewers live.
Well, I know
vote
money. I'm not a
which
fucking
cards
idiot,
to
guys.
pick.
I know
Very
money.
interactive.
I'm
a
asking,
lot of fun.
are they gonna keep their own launcher,
yeah,
or
I'm
do
still
you have both?
try-harding off camera a lot of MTG Arena. Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait long. Coming this winter.
Coming this winter, yeah, very soon.
MTG Arena. Awesome.
MTG
well, thanks
Arena.
very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right, we'll check it
I
out
would
at the
assume
Epic Game Store.
if-
Thanks,
if
guys.
they don't keep
That's
their
actually,
launcher,
now
yeah.
we've got another
That's
announcement
actually a
for
good
you
point.
guys.
It doesn't have to be maintained
this
then,
ties
so
to a
Wizards can
PlayStation
develop
game. By
the
the way,
game.
I don't know if you guys heard the news. As we were here, Sony announced that they actually bought Insomniac. So check your Twitter after. But that just got breaking news during our show. But speaking of PlayStation, we've got
Jeff is so
another,
angry. He's like,
trailer
"Fuck,
world
why didn't you do
premiere
that
for
in my show?"
PlayStation.
I know, right?
In my show. Could have done that in my show, not during my show. Not away from my show. During my show.
World premiere.
Thank you. We'll have a pre-Zeke before the war. Okay.
We should get a sound effect.
I don't know, Arab
Warren
rating.
Zeke for the sound effect.
Yeah.
Well, Rami was talking, and I didn't want a world premiere over him.
I'm sorry.
Miley Cyrus. No.
This is that Man of Medine, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I can't wait for the her story, people.
Wait, what?
No, that's different.
Oh, it's not the same thing?
This is a different game than what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, Man of Medine isn't, but this might actually be the her story.
Yeah, I think this is the her story thing.
I think you were right.
These graphics are really good.
I was gonna say that looks like live action. I thought it was live action for a minute.
It's live action.
Oh,
I need to find out what it is.
Oh crap, my phone ran out of battery.
I was out of my goddamn mind.
Whoa. Did you see what they did?
There's an intruder. Yeah, they put
they got the finger thing.
I'm going.
Like you actually interact with the
Why
movie.
are you following me? Let me go.
Whoa. No, don't open the box.
I know what I saw. I know what's real.
Dude, this looks fucking awesome.
My God, what have you done?
Erica, never heard
Dude,
of it.
that legit looked like a 100% movie trailer with just a few screens.
It's out now. You can play it now.
Alright, let me buy that.
Is it free? How much money was it?
There you go with the Shadow Drop.
Free to play,
I'm here
every
with,
choice is
Jack from
microtransactions.
Flavorworks and Holly, the star of Erica. Great to have you here at Gamescom. Welcome.
be here.
So this is a cool
Zeke, if you could
surprise.
warn me, we're
Erica,
gonna
we
do that
haven't
next
seen
time,
for a
dude.
while,
We're,
and then
live.
everyone's wondering what's going on, and here
What-
it is
what'd
with
I
the
do?
trailer and out tonight. So first of all, let me kick off with you, Holly. Tell us a bit about Erica, the character that you play.
So Erica is a little bit of an enigma. She's a girl who's had this incredibly traumatic childhood experience, and it's haunted her whole life, and it's shrouded in mystery. And so when you meet her and you join her on her journey, then
What
you
accent
sort
is
of
that?
decide who she can trust, and you solve the mystery with her.
And Jack, I know you've been, people see
that
live
English?
action and they wonder, hey, is this another,
wanna say
Bandersnatch, Netflix style thing?
straight
It's much
British.
more interactive than that. Can you kind of explain about, how you're treating video?
Yeah, we just wanted to make a game, and more so a really innovative narrative game. And so for that, we knew we needed really nuanced
Make a game?
performances,
Yeah, we just wanted to
with,
make a
strong emotional
game, so we
characters,
decided,
and
fuck it, let's
Holly
go
was
with
perfect
this.
for that. More so than we can get in Moko or something like that.
The accent is sexy
Yeah, she
British.
was.
Oh, is
With
that what it
video,
is?
It's always and
Not
feels a
that
bit
it's not
described and
normal
chunky
British.
and
It's
blocky.
sexy
And our
British.
big thing was we
Okay.
wanted to make this as interactive as other games, where you're touching the world in a very tactile way, very high fidelity. So we had to build this technology from the ground up. We had to throw away all of our design rule book, work out how to get a film culture and a games culture to work together. So the last couple of years has been us having to throw away everything we knew and start again, but we're so
So
happy.
it's not just straight kind of branching
been in
A/B
Doctor
path.
Who?
There's much
Oh.
more interactivity moment to moment.
Exactly, there's lots of branching, and it's actually really ambitious branching
so
for a
charming.
team of literally
Dude,
6
he
people.
is
When they,
so
they
tiny.
say the F for
and it
TH
completely
words,
changed
like
the way that
throw
we
it
had to film
away.
this stuff.
Love
But
it.
It was kind of made quite like an intentionally
charming.
ambiguous and quite out there sort of story, so that around a water cooler there's that thing of we've all seen it, but from what perspective did we see
Oh, yeah,
it? And
that's
that
a
was
good-
something really
Jeff
excited
isn't
us.
like
Tell
Jeff
me
isn't a
about
super
filming
tall guy,
this, 'cause,
right?
No,
I'm sure you
look
had
how big
all
that
these different
microphone is
branching past your character to go on all these.
compared
Oh my God!
It was crazy. It was quite a massive challenge because obviously I've never
she's
done anything like
Dodger
this before,
size.
and films are quite
She's
linear.
wee.
And, yeah, we had all these
call
different
that
branches
fun
to
side.
go down, and it's quite emotional for the character. It goes to quite a lot of deep and dark places, but also because of the interactive side, it has this physicality. So I had to, even though I was in the surroundings, and it's really me there, and so you get all the nuances of a real life actor and not a CGI character.
You had to do it all. It's all your own stunts.
I had to do it all, and so the physicality, I had to do my own stunts, basically.
It was incredibly hard, and it was absolutely brilliant, and it just knew every avenue of the game. Like, it was absolutely magic. But yeah,
by the way, little shout out to the Everspace 2 devs who
this
just
is
put
awesome
their store page on Steam.
Today,
Thank you guys.
worldwide on PlayStation.
Exactly, right after the show it comes out, €9.99, pounds, dollars. Okay. It's been a labor of love for years, so this is really exciting for us. And then you can play it on the show floor if you're at Gamescom tomorrow. So.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jack, thank you so much for coming all the way to Cologne.
Thank you.
Kick it off. Erica, appreciate it,
$10.
guys. Thanks for coming by.
Why can't I buy it?
All right, well, we've got a
He
lot
just
to
said
tell you
tomorrow,
about
so I don't know.
Gamescom this week, because we are just kicking things off tonight on Monday. And if you're watching this or if
now.
you're here, I want to let you know that you can also go to Gamescom Now, which is on the
said it comes out tonight?
Gamescom.global
Okay.
website.
Well,
And that's
the
a way
trailer's
that you can
set out
discover
right now.
Gamescom all week. All the live streams throughout the week will
Not
be available
out of my mind,
through
right?
this portal to anyone around the world. Gamescom is really trying to bring
Well,
the
you
show
great.
to fans internationally and globally even more this year. So Gamescom Now you can check out. I also want to tell you some of the other things that are going to be happening throughout the week. So IGN
the
is going to
trailer
be doing live streams for the rest of the week from their studio, IGN, at Gamescom Now. And there's also some other cool things like Anno, the game from Ubisoft, is going to have a free, it's going to be free on Uplay for the next couple of weeks, tied to Gamescom, so you can check that out.
Anno
It's a cool
1800?
idea to take the games from the show floor here and make them playable to fans at home, which is really, really cool.
That's awesome. Anno
This
1800 was
area is
fantastic.
called the Gamescom Event Arena, and there'll be some great esports tournaments happening here. The ESL Summer Championship in CSGO, League of Legends will be here, Asphalt 9, and there's also something, this is so cool, the Farming Simulator League has its tournament here. I had to show you some footage of this. When they told me this, I'm like, no, does this actually happen? And like, it's amazing to see that this is happens here in Europe. I love this. So Farming Simulator League right to the top of Twitch, we hope, with all the activities. But this is like actually happening. Farming Simulator League. So you guys know this, I guess.
I'm so happy
When I saw
this is
back
a
in the
thing.
States, I'm like, we have to
I'm
show
happy
this to
that's a
people.
thing,
So
too. That's
you
cool.
guys, if you're interested, you can watch the Farming Simulator League live here from Gamescom. There is also a cosplay
Zeke, about that thing
area,
earlier,
indie
look in the
village
chat.
with over 5,000 square
Open
meters
Slack.
of indie games.
That's what-
And there are also concerts as well. You guys get a whole week of Gamescom. There's a festival in the city of Cologne this weekend. But speaking of concerts, Sydney from IGN is with one of the acts that's going to be performing this week. Sydney, who are you with?
Well, I am with Par Sundstrom of Sabaton.
Gotcha,
Par,
go.
you guys are performing. Tell us more about it.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited being here. Yeah, a couple of years ago we were here, and we played the first ever rock concert at Gamescom, and now we're back to play some more heavy metal.
And when are you playing?
We're playing at the Wargaming
This guy looks
booth
like a combination
Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
of PewDiePie.
Perfect. Well,
And Dick
make
Hammer.
sure you check that out. And you
I was
also
gonna say
have a
Rob Zombie,
collaboration.
but-
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, of course.
see
There's
it.
a new game coming out from Wargaming, and it's a hack and slash RPG called Pagan Online. And we thought a game about pagans, mythology, needed a Swedish pagan. And so we kind of
Apparently
put
it's
our
Sabaton.
singer's
I've never heard of
skin,
Sabaton.
but
Apparently they're a
looking
big
better
thing.
than he would do in real life.
I've heard of him.
And more badass than you just in the real life. And you can have the skin in the game now, along with some legendary weapons.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it. And good luck, not that you need it, at your concert. And now it's time to check out some more world premiere trailers.
Zeke.
World premiere.
World premiere.
It sounds so good and basic. I like it.
Oh, is this DLC
Oh,
for
is this the
1800?
expansion?
I think so.
Yeah. Dude, I'm ready for more story. I was kind of bummed when I got to the end of the main story in this game.
I never hit tier 4, so
Dude, it's cool. Like, oh my god, look at that.
damn. Are we going underwater? What? Oh, okay. Oh, that's already out.
Oh,
Wait, what?
There's a brand new story campaign already out now?
I don't know if they meant the game or if they meant that DLC.
Nani? I guess we missed the first DLC?
I guess. Oh, that's really pretty. Also, there's no way this would work. That's way too much money.
September 10th. That looks amazing.
We need Max to hit me with the door mice. Just true. Oh, is this the? Oh, or is this the other world? Because it was in the map.
This is the prequel to Frostpunk.
Survive the Arctic cold and construct your airship fleet. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude.
Whoa, what the fuck? That's huge.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice. God, that game was fucking good. I need to play more of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this may bring me back to it. This may get me back into it.
It's in the middle of September though. There's so much other stuff.
Wouldn't it say the wasn't there one due like later this year?
I'm not sure.
Because yeah, September's not an option, unfortunately.
Yeah. Zeke, I didn't know I thought that was the end of the trailer.
World premiere.
The pirate thing?
Oh, this is probably the new Monkey Island game I heard about.
Are you serious? Okay.
I wish so.
I mean, I'll step in the shoes of Guybrush again.
Oh, hell yeah. By the way, Zeke, did you ever play the episodic Monkey Island games? You should play those. They're actually pretty good. It's a 5-episode episodic Monkey Island game. Each one's like 2 to 4 hours.
Wow, he's turning that barrel into a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Looks like Anno.
Port Royale 4? What?
Oh.
Looking at chat to see if this is hype. Is your hype for this?
There's some pogs.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of question marks, but there's some.
Gamescom 2019.
Okay.
It's Toby.
Oh
and
my
Julian
God,
from
that
the
guy
Iron Harvest
has
team,
just
and
fantastic
we are proud to
hair.
present
It's
you
across the
our
board.
real-time strategy game, Iron Harvest 1920 plus.
In Iron Harvest, giant diesel punk mechs were created
He
to
is
support
just
the people, but instead caused
10 out
trouble,
of
chaos,
10
and
on
despair.
everything
And now
going
it's
on
your
with
turn
that.
to fight back and to learn more about the 3 factions in our thrilling single-player campaign.
Or challenge your friends in intense multiplayer matches in this squad-based combat RTS coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
And when we say PC, we say it's on Steam and it will be across other stores at launch.
And if you're in Cologne anyway, give us your high five, come to Hall 9 and meet us at the Deep Server area. And don't forget to wishlist Iron Harvest on Steam.
So now enjoy a new trailer and see you on the battlefield.
Wait, what is this? Iron what?
We
I don't
were
know.
all busy
I have no
with
idea
our
what just
own
happened.
small lives.
Was he saying
We
Iron
don't know
Harvest?
what went on
I
in
think
Is
so.
this that sci-fi RTS that was
Didn't
kickstarted?
see the war coming.
Was that not? I don't know.
Yeah,
They said the
This is
war
totally
would be
Iron
won
Harvest.
within months.
Oh, I've been
An
following it.
adventure, promising
This thing looks
pride
awesome.
and honor. In
Oh, there
the
you go.
end,
There's some X.
it would be 5 years.
It's an alternate
Years of
timeline
torment
RTS.
and horror, like the world had never seen before.
So goofy.
The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant. and will fight.
Huh. It looks like Company of Heroes to me. Yeah, with mechs, obviously. It's a big cannon. Holy shit.
Oh, there's a release date. Wait.
September 1st, 2020. Yeah.
Got me, you
Yeah.
crafty eating people.
Gamescom is in full swing,
That's
which
a funny
means
thing.
Oh, it comes
we
out in
have more
January.
2019
Oh.
Gamescom award winners.
Mm.
Let's hear it for Best Action Adventure Game, Black Sad Under the Skin from Astragon. Best Action Game, Doom Eternal from ZeniMax. Best Mobile Game is Battle Chasers Night War Mobile Edition from Handy Games. Best Racing Game is Grid from Koch Media. Best Sports Game, Roller Champions from Ubisoft. Best Simulation Game, Planet Zoo from Frontier. Best Strategy Game, Desperados 3 from THQ Nordic. Best Family Game, Concrete Genie from Sony.
I'm impressed that
Best
Singing keeps
Role-Playing
talking.
Game,
What?
Wasteland 3 from Koch Media. And Best PC Game is Ghost Recon Breakpoint from Ubisoft. Yeah, let's hear it for the winners.
Okay.
There we go, there we go. Congratulations to all of those Gamescom award winners.
What just
As
happened?
Jeff said, IGN will be live all week long.
I've
and
never
we've got
even
you covered
heard of
for
Desperados
all your
3.
Gamescom 2019 needs.
A story-driven, hardcore, tactical stealth game?
Gamescom is the biggest gaming event on Earth.
Here's the ad
with over
portion.
350,000 fans attending from all
This
over
is why
the
they
world.
were able to do
worst
this.
Not one
smelling
of them?
event.
Don't
It's
worry,
literally the
because
worst smelling
IGN
event
has
in
you
the world.
covered.
The
Starting
worst
Tuesday,
smelling
IGN
event?
is
Is that what you
bringing
said?
you
It's the
a week
worst
of live
smelling
coverage
event.
from
Really?
Hall 7,
And
streaming
confirmed.
exclusive
And confirmed.
demos, tons of brand
Now,
new gameplay, developer interviews, and sights
There was a
and sounds
time
from the
where
show
at one
floor.
PAX Twitch
This is
handed
the heart
out
of gaming, and it all starts
deodorant.
Tuesday on IGN at
Has no one
Gamescom
tried
now.
doing that at Gamescom before?
I'm not sure if
And
if
about
that's
does it
legal.
for me tonight, but
Oh, because
like
it has
that
like the
wonderful video just said,
antiperspirant
we will be
or
live
whatever?
on IGN
Yeah, I don't
all
know.
week long. Thank you so
But
much, Jeff, for having me, and back
It's
to you.
like 4 times
Thanks,
the size
Sid.
of PAX.
Great to have you
so,
with us. Congratulations to all the winners. There are more awards I think coming
Yeah,
from the fans
500,000
on
people,
IGN
dude, like,
this weekend.
it's
All right,
nuts.
now let's turn to the world of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. To talk about all things Modern Warfare, please welcome Dino from Infinity Ward.
Please tell me about how this game is not political.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for making the trip out.
That's all I want to hear.
Thanks for having
Tell me,
All right,
bring it,
so
bring
Call
it.
of
I want to
Duty
hear it. No
Modern
politics in
Warfare,
this game.
I've been
you're
seeing
on
your
brand,
tweets.
and this
It makes me
is
laugh every
Call of
time.
Duty Modern Warfare, but it's a reimagined Modern Warfare. Right?
Exactly. That is the exact term we use at Infinity Ward, is that it is a reimagining of the Modern Warfare franchise.
It's
So
got a
it's still
good
Modern
chin.
Warfare through and through, complete with some familiar characters as well. But the overall narrative and the single-player storyline are completely new and fresh and updated to be relevant and fit in a present day.
Okay. You guys had the multiplayer reveal a couple of weeks ago. Lots of news around that. Tell us, what's the focus of MP for MW this year?
So first of all, we were just blown away by the reaction from the fans and the players. Our overall goal this year for MP was to create the ultimate multiplayer playground. So we've got all sorts of shapes and sizes of experiences. We've got our smaller, tighter, fast and frenetic 2v2 maps. We've got our more traditional 6v6 maps. And we've also got experiences on our larger scale maps that are going to support upwards of 100 players.
Oh, wow. Okay, and you're also doing crossplay as well, right?
Yes, we are indeed. So we've actually had a lot of questions from the community about how crossplay works.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, you'll be able to play console to console and console to PC. So if you're partying up on console and you have a friend on PC that you want to play with,
Right.
you guys can play together.
Wow. Okay, so across everything. It's all going to work.
absolutely.
All right. You also had a fun mode that I got to play back in May at the studio, 2v2 gunfight, which is like, tell us a bit about it. It's like a ton
That's
of fun.
right. It is
Quick, fast-paced.
It is a ton of fun. It's fast. It's frenetic. I actually heard you did pretty well over there.
We had a fun time. Me and Andy McNamara from Game Informer took down some other journalists. I don't think we compete against some of these Courage or those guys, but it's
those guys are real slayers, though.
I was gonna say.
I think you held your own.
Yeah, it was a fun mode, and I understand that you guys are gonna be. We know you're doing a beta in September, but
Yes, we are.
I hear there might be something before that.
Absolutely. So first of all, if you're here and happen to be at the show, you will be able to play Modern Warfare. It's on the show floor. Check it out at the PlayStation booth.
Okay.
And so in preparation for our beta, where we get to be able to collect a lot of feedback from the fans as well as test crossplay, we're doing an early test, and we've partnered with PlayStation to have an open 2v2 alpha that's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
Okay, this Friday, August 23rd, and that's worldwide on PlayStation 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will check it out. Call of Duty
I might
Modern
actually check that
Warfare
out.
Alpha, and I understand we got a little sneak peek of it, right?
Absolutely. I brought a trailer along with me so that people can see what's coming up.
All right, see all the maps and everything in the alpha. Thanks so much, Dino. Let's
Thank you
check
very
it out.
much,
Call of
Jeff.
Duty Modern Warfare.
See?
World premiere.
Thank you.
Getting better. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because I'm just kind of refreshing until like Erica, like I'm trying to get it.
Oh, okay.
And also it's Call of Duty, so I'm like only half interested.
Sure. I do want to check out this 2v2 mode.
I've actually never played Call of Duty multiplayer.
You're not.
I love the campaigns. I like every campaign they do, I play.
Yeah.
They're some of the best, like, big roller coaster campaigns in gaming.
Go and JP playing.
Play the
God,
alpha
please.
exclusively on PS4.
I don't know if I want that. You guys might want that.
Now, you know, I've spent a lot of
But
time
go on
around
a
game
controller
developers during
scares
the
me.
couple hours development on their
Go on a
games.
controller
Sometimes
scares the
you just
ever
can't do
living
anything but
shit out
think
of me.
about finishing your game, and you can't travel anywhere.
Oh,
you're
here's
focused in the
Hideo.
studio.
We've got
But now
30
it's time
minutes.
to introduce a guest who is only weeks away from finishing his next title, but that didn't stop him from flying halfway around the world to be here at Gamescom
Jeff should just
with
propose
us
to him
tonight.
already.
I'm so honored that he's here. You may know who I'm talking about, but take a look at
My
this.
good friend.
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima.
You know who I'm talking about. Just in case, here's his name big on the screen.
I bet Jeff edited this video himself. I'm pretty sure he did.
We're actually going to see new stuff about Death Stranding here?
I think so, yeah. I hope so.
I think it's gonna win the Best Death Stranding award.
It might. Yeah.
Best Kojima game of 2019.
Did you watch the like Heartman video they put out, Co?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really cool.
You're
Guy that
such
lives
a
his life in
genius.
21
He
minutes
is
walk.
one
Yeah.
of the most principled, loyal, and ethical men I have ever met.
I love games. I love this world. I really love you all from my heart.
I'd do anything for this guy, for real.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, like I wanna not like him because everybody else really just like, you know,
Gamescom.
loves him and reveres him. After that I was like, all right.
He's here.
No,
Jeff. Hideo Kojima.
You can't say strand on your feet, Jeff. Come on now.
Wait, he really said that?
He really fucking said strand on your feet.
They should redo that REM song, Strand in that place where you game.
Mr. Kojima, it is such an honor to have you with us.
Man,
I know
I got the
how hard
triple.
you've been working
I got
to finish up
everybody
this.
on this show to cringe, face palm, or look away. It was great.
I
Woo!
returned after 5 years to visit Gamescom again.
It's great to have you back, and everyone's going crazy. Look at the selfies happening here live.
I'd like to thank the Game Awards for the worst joke award.
Why are people?
Dude, are people like lining? This is like a display at a zoo. Like, what
the
is
hell?
皆さんに会いたいので、頑張ってきました。
Death Stranding is in the final, really crunch time of development stage.
so
and
Oh,
I
great,
actually
crunch, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
don't say
awesome.
crunch. Don't. No.
Yeah, great. Hey,
I came
thanks.
to Germany.
Thanks, though.
Mr. Kojima,
This is what we
always
need.
here for his fans and
The
for
most
us, which is
ethical-
amazing.
Our coders
so
haven't
Mr.
eaten in
Kojima,
3
we know
weeks.
that you're
Keep
as
them
you
locked
said,
in their
just
rooms
about
with a
finishing up
steady
the game,
IV
and
of
everyone's
Gatorade.
very
Maybe
curious.
that's
The whole
okay.
world is
It's
curious
fine,
what
though.
you can
They're
tell us
used
about
to it.
this game and what you want to share tonight. with all of us. So what can you tell us about what you want to introduce?
ですね、デスストランディングは、全く新しいオ
Alright,
ープ
here's
ンワー
some
ルド
weird
の
shit
ゲーム
that
だと
no
思っ
one's
てくだ
gonna
さい。
understand. Here we go.
僕はその新しいもの作ってます
So
け
this
ど
is the
も、
part where
皆
he
さん
tells about how the
気に入っていた
developers
だ
are
ければ
changing
と
their
思いま
devs.
す。
Death
There's half a
Stranding is a
second that I
totally
thought
new
you meant he
game.
was
It's an
talking
open
in
world
Japanese,
game, and
and I
it's
was like-
very, very new. And I hope that everyone will like it.
今日はですね、コミコ
I
ン
mean,
で
I
ハ
am,
ートマン
you
の
know,
キャラ紹介をして
itmeJP,
評判
makes
が良
sense.
かったので、キャラクターの紹介映像をちょっと見せたいと思います。
So, since it was quite popular to show a new character at Comic-Con, today I would like to introduce more new characters today.
はい、まずどうぞ。
Here comes the 40-minute.
Okay, let's take a look at the first character from Mr. Kojima.
I mean, we've got 22 minutes left, so.
That's all that's happening. It's 22 characters.
Zeke!
World premiere.
It's Mama.
Yeah, we gotta be super quiet during this. This cat will kill us.
Don't worry, Sam. She doesn't fight. Glad you made it.
Yeah, you and me both, Norman.
Yeah.
There, she's down. Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama.
Well, you can stream it on Twitch
It's okay.
now.
She's only
There you go.
connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? You're hooked up. Now you know why I can't leave.
Damn, dude. Okay. I had to turn my speakers up super high for that. Sorry. It's really quiet.
マーガレットさん演じるママの登場シーンです、これは。
That was kind of the introduction scene of Mama, played by Miss Margaret Qualley.
デス・ストランディングにはすごくユニークなキャラがいっぱい登場して、メインストーリーの他に各キャラクターの伏線がいっぱい絡み合って出来上がっているお話です。
So there are a lot of characters appear in Death Stranding, and each unique character has like a sub-story from apart from the main story.
でママは、お腹の赤ちゃんがこの世に生まれずあの世に生まれてあの世にいる赤ちゃんとへその緒でつながって一緒に暮らしているっていう設定のキャラです。
So Mama's setting is that her baby was born unfortunately on the other side and not in her world. So, but however, they are still connected by the umbilical cord. So that's why she can't. That's how they kind of exist.
自分の、死んだ赤ちゃんと死の世界でつながってそこから動けないっていうちょっとかわいそうな悲しいキャラクターです。
So she has a sad background where she can't move because her baby is actually on the other side and she's on the real world and they're still connected. That's why she can't move from that location.
はい、ではもう次行きましょう。
I have another one to see. Show
Another
you.
one? Okay, let's check it out. We got a lot of stuff for you.
Yeah, let's just keep rolling this shit. Come on, Zeke, hit the button. Let's.
World premiere.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Bridge Baby. Yeah, great. Let's learn about Bridge Baby.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
All right, I gotta turn this up super loud again.
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Love that Guillermo's in the game.
It's in. Good. A temporary excessive stress, easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
Right.
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
Dude. That's like crazy dark. Oh, Lord.
So we're gonna need you to retire the baby. Okay, just what?
Next one. Next one.
That was an introduction of Dead Man played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of BB.
今までサムが胸に抱いて、ベビーポット
Did you say a dead man?
His name is Dead Man.
その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
あの世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界に帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に
Sam is the thing on his shoulder.
BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの
Yeah, the baby plugs into the scanner.
So
Then what's the main character's
name? Have this journey
What's up?
with
Hold
the
on.
baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be
Yeah,
the
BB
part
is
of the
Bridge
gameplay.
Baby.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
to
Sam
see
is Norman
the level
Reedus.
that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together.
The thing on his shoulder is not named
it's
Sam.
Amazing. Well, Mr. Kojima, I think everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding?
Yes.
Time for that, right?
No? I just want more character introduction.
Yeah, just keep telling us about the characters,
TGS で見せ
honestly.
ようかなと思ってました。
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo Game Show.
なんですけど、ジェフがこんだけ言うんで、皆さんもこんなに熱いんで、ちょっとだけお見せします。
Jeff, since it's Jeff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、ゲームプレイちょっとだけお見せします
What
け
if
ど、
he just plays like Super Mario Brothers 1-1 or
スター
something?
が登場します。
And of course, there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to
Is that
show
at the
you
end
next,
it
but
zooms
there'll
out
be
of the
a
screen
kind of
and
a
it's in
star
the
that
world?
will come
It's in the
out.
world.
Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Let's look at it together.
All right, here we go. The first gameplay, Death Stranding.
I like there's a wake up button.
And then it just flashes back to Kojima. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
There is a wake up button. There is.
They were just, calm down, Rami. They were just painting the camera.
Let's get it moving.
Where's the
Tells
camera
how much
pan?
urine you
Oh
have to
my
drain.
God.
Oh my god.
Really, Kojima?
Nothing in the tank.
Oh my God.
Is that a mushroom?
It is. How are you not going to harvest that?
What? I have so many more
Over
questions.
here! I'm Sam! Hey!
I think I missed. This is live gameplay now.
Anyone?
I don't think so.
It's just gameplay.
Okay.
Anybody hear me?
It just cut.
Yeah, fast forward him.
This is the problem with the gameplay we saw the first time too. It just looks large and empty.
Oh, it cut, so it's not live.
I hope we're gonna see something else, man.
No, we really need more from games. Ladders. We solved that one so well.
I mean,
Oh,
I
here
think
we
Bloodborne
go.
nailed it.
How you doing, Sam?
How heavy must that backpack be?
This guy's got legs.
Hey.
What Toe doesn't know is all of those packages are filled with helium. Debate it.
Delivering cargo. You the delivery dude? Oh, that's a relief. I've just about given up on you. Good job, man. Good job. Not that I'm surprised. I mean, you're you, right? About time I hopped on the whole chiral network bandwagon, am I right? Join the UCA and all that. You can help me do that, yeah?
So people are saying that was Jeff in the game.
Sam. Hey, take care out there. Hate for this to be the
Yeah.
last time we meet, you know? So, I'm gonna need a moment to look over what you brought me. But I'll hit you back via mail after. Promise. Hey, I'm hoping maybe you can help me out again. Don't want to be weird, but I feel you and I might have
This is weird.
connections. Something.
Was this entire thing to show that Jeff is in the game?
Oh yeah. No, this was a Keeley handy for sure.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Thank you.
If he dabs, I'm never playing another video game.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Did you see what it said? Rock the baby? And is he shaking the controller?
Dangerous lesson to teach.
Can you just shake the baby real hard?
I absolutely love it. I love it.
I just wanted the opening pan and then just quit. Like, I was like 90% ready for that.
I honestly, Rami, it would have been better if they did it right after the urination. Like right after the guy peed, right when it hit zero, it went black.
The voice is different, but we asked Jeff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of
I thought
the
that
character
sounded
that
like
I play
Mercer.
in the game, and I know there are a bunch of cameos.
Yeah,
they
brought him
from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about
Bile
the
rising.
gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game. And you've talked about, the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people
東から西につないでいきます。
from east to west, and you have to connect
で
from
間
east
に
to west.
彼を邪魔する
This
テ
guy
ロリ
watches
ストとか
Postman too often.
BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to
で
avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして。
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Jeff, we call it preppers.
で彼ら隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。でその一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという。そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you'll notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出ているビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオは、プレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで。
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the baby sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt the baby is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like...
早く振ると怒るので。
but if you shake
ゆっくりと優しく振って
too
ください。
fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
あと
You
です
can
ね、
hear.
おしっこをしてまし
He's
たけ
like,
ど、
don't shake the baby.
About
Don't
the
shake the baby.
urine part, I have to
今
say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど、
It's,
I'm gonna
it's
throw
late
that
enough to
controller
kind of
across the
discuss
room and
about
see
that,
what happens.
right?
I was gonna say, he's in trouble with
前を見よう
Zeke.
とカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and
Let's see what the
try to
big
see
deal
what
is.
he's doing,
I
Sam will
was shook
move
as a
away,
baby, and
so
I'm
you'll
fine.
never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that,
ノーマンファンの方は安心してください。
like if people are near you. So don't worry, Norman fans, you won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard,
I was
is
really
it true
worried.
that that also can be a weapon though in the game?
そうですね、武器にもなりますし、皆さんをつなぐキーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではない。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
メインは世界をつないでいくっていう。
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I got to say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got this. It was a couple of years ago when you scanned me. You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego. Sit here. They put dots on my face. They did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winnen-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October, 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Jeff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
彼のとこ行って彼いろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually
発
kind
売してから楽しんでください。
of apparent, and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo. And there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for coming all this way to share a little bit more of Death Stranding with us. What do you guys think? Pretty insane, right? Hideo Kojima. There's so much there, and we don't have to wait long because you guys are on track for the game to come out this November, right?
Yeah, crunch, right? Crunch.
Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
I got to admit, man, more I see about Death Stranding.
Yes, that's right. And
more
Mr.
looks
Kojima
great.
will also be doing a
Kojima,
signing session here at
but I have
Gamescom,
yet to
right?
see
And that'll
gameplay
be,
that looks interesting.
One more thing, sorry.
I'm sorry.
ここで発表しなかったサムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像も
So are we done?
流しますので。
I mean, I joked that we were going to have 32 minutes of this, but here we
The
are.
reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes, you'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく。
And if you see that, you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more. You'll be understanding what we saw today.
You'll get to be revealed
Awesome.
more.
All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth.
The same.
We'll also be doing a
two important
signing,
questions.
I can't tell you how much we
First,
all appreciate you coming all the way from
can I
Tokyo
pee on sleeping
just
people?
as you're finishing the game to
And
be here
two,
for me, to be here for the fans.
If I pee in front
give
of
it up,
somebody
Mr. Kojima,
and they see my
just
stronghold.
finishing the game. Hideo Kojima,
More
thank you
importantly,
so much,
So,
my friend.
if
It's
so,
always such a
do I get to
pleasure. Aki,
customize
thank
the look
you
of
so
my
much.
stronghold?
Hideo
What
Kojima.
happens
All right,
to the
guys,
stress
well,
meter of the baby if you
that's gonna do
take
it
the
for our
baby off your
first ever
stomach and then
Gamescom
piss
opening night
onto the baby?
live.
Does
Did you
that
guys have fun?
increase or reduce
Should we do this
stress?
every year?
Maybe it grows the baby.
Well, I gotta say,
Or
it's
does
been
the
a ton
baby
of fun
turn
putting
into
this
a
together.
mushroom
It's been
baby?
great to be here in Europe. I want to thank all the developers. I want
bridge
to thank
mushroom.
Game and Cole Messi for giving us the opportunity to do this. I want to thank a lot of my
JP?
team that came all the way over from Los Angeles to produce this with me. We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our
What if the
5th
game just
anniversary
ends?
live
They
in
said you
Los
can't
Angeles.
be
Much more
around other
information
people.
coming soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that.
You've heard the term
But,
pea-shy before, right?
Enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Jeff Keighley. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.
Wait, what was the award they were giving out today?
Those are the
You
awards.
just rattled up a fucking list of games like these are the awards that we're giving away. Are you giving yourself these awards?
I guess no Stalker 2.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be there after that. What was that tweet specifically?
Oh, the tweet is that they got pictures of people in Stalker 2 gear that were apparently setting up a booth. So it looks like that there may be some Stalker 2 like booth stuff, but I don't know if that means there's going to be any gameplay or anything. I mean, honestly, it was just announced late last year. So
I mean, you look sick to your stomach, dude. You look like you're ill. You look like you ate a bad fish or something.
Oh my god.
Death Stranding seems like it's going to be really depressing.
Yeah. I'll play it, but I don't know.
There's a guy who dies every 21 minutes. There's babies that are born stillborn or born to mothers who are still. Seems really good.
Can we talk about anything but Death Stranding? Like literally anything.
I think I actually understood it. So the premise of Death Stranding is that the dead world is for some reason leaking into the live world, which is what the Stranding is and everything. So the premise is that a mother dies before or goes brain dead before the baby is born. So they harvest the baby from the dead mother, somehow connect it through the machine, and then the baby is anchored in the live world. The mother has already moved on, and the connection is formed that they can then go into the system to detect the dead world.
Right.
Except for when the mom is still alive, because then you get a ghost baby that drinks mother milk from an alive mother.
Yeah, that was super. I don't know about that one, man. That one was weird.
And
So
she
I'm guessing in
can't
her
move.
case, the baby died and she didn't. So it was like the reverse. So then the baby moved on to the ghost world, but she stayed in the live world. But for some reason, they remained connected.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, the big
That
part of
seems
it. Go ahead.
That seems the premise, but I still don't know what that means.
Yeah. The whole. I think the whole world seems anchored in some kind of lore between the world of the undead and the world of the living. And I think once that is established, then everything else will kind of like click into place. Like just that little bit about the bridge baby explained so much about stuff we've seen that we've had no idea about.
Right.
So like that little click into place is probably the beginning of like the foundation being established of the lore. So it sounds interesting. Honestly, it sounds a little ballsy because I mean they're basically, let's be blunt here, they're basically dealing with babies being used as tools to the death and then discarding the baby.
Right.
Like, that's kind of a really dark premise.
No, that's really dark.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm understanding, the premise is that the baby could have lived on as a normal person, but instead, because the mom died, they're making it into a tool. So it's like, holy shit, man! Like that's kind of disturbing.
Yeah. They also
and then for the guy to be like, don't get attached to him. It's
Yeah, their
like, holy
equipment.
shit,
Yeah.
dude. If one of those little guys is gonna give me a thumbs up, I'm gonna give him a hug. Like, don't tell me not to get attached to that. Are you kidding me? It's gonna, like, my whole life will be like, protect him. I don't know about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, I'm going a little dad mode. Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where before it's never going to make sense, and afterwards it's never going to make sense.
Sure.
Like, I think the goal is that we'll be talking about what the fuck it means for like the next 2 years. I think that's a good place. But like, I'm excited to see a game try that. Like, what the fuck, as a aesthetic. Because so far, every what the fuck has sort of been like, not that like always kind of safe. This seems unsafe, which cool. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do unsafe. What the fuck? Like I'm up for that.
Well, another thing I'm a little bit concerned about with Death Stranding is it makes me wonder if Kojima knows that he's trying so many new, weird, and strange things that he's a little bit concerned about making the gameplay that way. Because, like, again, every time I see that large, expansive green area, which we've seen in a few of these now, one time it panned the camera in a full 360, and there was just, like, nothing. And it's like, it's going to take me 5 to 10 minutes of walking in this game, from the looks of the speed, to get anywhere. It's like, is that going to be the gameplay? Like, mostly just walking between, like, small areas in this massive, expansive emptiness? Yeah. And is that the point of that for Kojima to try to, like, make you feel the emptiness? Like, I'm wondering if there's some kind of meaning I'm not catching when I see all this gameplay that I think looks boring, but maybe there's supposed to be other elements to it that I'm just not picking up on.
I think now that you said it, you know day 9 $1. Like, mostly walking. You said it, so you owe him $1 for that.
Oh, did I? Oh,
yeah.
yes.
That's
That's
probably
true. That's true. There are vehicles. There's vehicles later on. They mentioned there's a bike. So, I mean, maybe, but it's just strange. I don't know. I want to like it because it's Kojima. You know, I want to get invested. I want to get hyped for it. But for some reason, every time I see like the gameplay, I'm just kind of like, I have this expectation that's never met.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm ready to dislike it because it's Kojima. Like the last game that I loved that Kojima did was the original Metal Gear Solid. Like I like 2 less and then 3 less and then 4 less and then 5. Actually, like 2 less and then 3 a bit more and then 4 less and then 5 less. But this is just I like the idea that this is just Kojima doing it Kojima. And I don't know what that means, but I know that if something looks weird about the game, that's probably true, right? If it looks like it's gonna be boring or strange or slow, that's like this guy doesn't make. He wants to. He's somebody who likes to make movies, right? Like you look at this, you see like The Postman, you see like a bunch of like movie influences, you see a bunch of music influences, and game just happens to be the medium in which he was allowed to make stuff. But like when this guy talks about game design, he's talking about like the cameraman, right? Like Metal Gear Solid 4, like most notably, the camera was a character. Like there was a character walking around holding a camera, being the camera.
Right.
So this is what this guy's focusing on. He's not focusing on the same things, you know, most gamers would focus on, most players would focus on. Like he's focusing on like, does this spacing create the thing I want? Does this slowness create the feeling I want? Like, I'd be up for that.
That's what I'm kind of wondering. I'm wondering if he's trying to go for emotional feel through gameplay types that may be different in different environments, but because it's Kojima and his world, that he's trying to craft a certain emotion. Like for instance, the world is supposed to be giant and dead. It's supposed to be like apocalyptic, and a big part of the game is connecting things. So maybe the point is at the beginning of this game that it feels huge, open, and empty. Maybe that'll change throughout the course of the game to feel completely different by the end of it or something. Like that's what I'm wondering. If we're just getting like still shot, like small puzzle pieces, and we don't even know the puzzle that we're putting together. So I don't know. Now, of course, as people in chat were pointing out, we have seen a lot of other gameplay. We've seen the World War I combat scenes. We've seen some of the evasion scenes when he's running for stuff. We know there's a lot of other interesting things in there. Mm-hmm. My concern is just I don't want to have it be like 20% of that stuff and like 80% walking around with ladders. So, but again, I'm sure there's a lot more to this than he's showing us, as there always is.
There's always, yeah.
So, yeah. There's always more to it. So we'll see.
Like, I hate that it's
ladders
working,
and bladders.
right?
I like ladders and bladders.
There you go.
I like that it's. I hate that it's working. I hate that this is the thing we're talking about at the end of the show.
Yeah,
it's Kojima showed our character being on a mushroom, and here we are. We're talking about it. It's working so well. It's so good. It's frustrating as shit.
I think what I took away from that, and I think I knew this, but I've never actually like fully realized this idea. I'm gonna play the game purely because I'm interested in more of the world than I am the gameplay itself. Like the stuff that he's talked about is so like out there, is I want to see if he can like pull it all off in something somewhat coherent, right? To where there's actually like a fully realized story from A to B with like plots and all that stuff. So
there's a really big part of me that wants this game to be really good, and I want it to be really successful. If only it ushers in an age of chance taking weird, like video game. Like I want to see more like out there. Sure, there's going to be a lot of like when you take chances, your failures are bigger. However, when they're successful, man, they're legendary.
Yeah.
So I really hope that happens.
I think there's also something to be said.
At least a little bit.
Rami might be able to speak to this, but it's very hard to take a chance on something as big as what Kojima seems to be doing. And the only reason that he can do it is because he's fucking Kojima, and people are like, here's $1 billion. Go make whatever fucking weird game you want to make. And if it fails, oh well.
It's art.
They'll just say you don't get it.
Yeah.
It's very similar to a David Cage game, right? Like you can invest in it pretty safely because everybody's going to buy it, either to see whether it worked or whether it didn't work.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's like we're all going to buy it, we're all going to play it, we're all going to have an opinion on it, and it's going to be important to have an opinion on it because that's going to be the discussion. Right? That's what people are going to talk about. So shit, like this is going to it's not the riskiest bet. The bet is whether it's going to be remembered as like a good thing or a bad thing. It's going to sell either way.
Sure.
Well,
the other
thing same way like Detroit sells.
The other thing too is, it's at the end of a life cycle for Sony of their consoles, so they necessarily aren't using it as a system seller because everyone's already bought a PS4. Ultimately, people are still maybe going to buy a PS4 for this, but they're not worried about like driving console sales because they're already working on the next console, and that's about probably a year, 16 months out. So it's a risk, but it's not a big risk. It still is a big risk, but it's not as big as it could be, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
It getting pulled from the exclusivity list was also interesting. Like because it got pulled from the PS4 exclusivity list recently, right?
Really?
And we're not quite sure if that got. Sorry?
Does that mean it's going to be on PC?
So that's the suggestion is it's going to be on PC. They talked about that early on, but they're not. There's been no official statement on that as far as I'm aware. So I'm assuming like I joked on Twitter that it was the Epic Game Store like buying an exclusive again, but it actually sounds kind of reasonable.
It sounds super plausible to me.
Stadia, PC, like one of those, right? But that could offset some of the costs as well for Sony. So I don't know what happened there, but maybe Sony realized the same thing you realized and just went, well, okay, maybe Kojima like had a deal. Like I don't know what happened there, but
they might be basing off like pre-orders and thinking like it's not tracking that well, so they're trying to offload some of the funds to another platform in Epic.
I have no idea.
Stadia or something.
But
like that.
Buying off an exclusivity contract is really expensive.
Yeah.
So either Sony was in with it and just said like, okay, or Kojima paid off the exclusivity contract there, and that would have not been cheap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only got what 2 months till that comes out. 3 months, something like that. So
it's November.
Yeah, November.
Yeah, I heard that
13th,
some of the developers will be used to connect to the world of the dead by just crunching them to death. And that way we can play the game.
In fact, they won't even connect.
When they
will migrate completely to the world of the dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Permanent vacation.
So when they said that, I immediately looked at you, Rami. I was like, ooh, shit. Rami's going to have something to say about crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like this is supposed to be like a statement of the art of our industry, and then the last thing I want to hear is like, oh yeah, we built it poorly. But yeah. Oh well.
I still think the best the best toss to a segment was Jeff talking to a developer about guilt.
So to know that is written GYLT.
Yeah.
It's just pronounced guilt.
Okay.
It's a Madrid studio. They're really lovely.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
Stranding.
was this a strange show? This was a strange show, right?
Well, it wasn't. I mean, it was a show that I don't think has ever happened before. It's a show that I didn't really expect until it was announced, and so I don't know if I had any expectations for this. Right? Like,
you know, the last time I was at a Gamescom presser was when I met Shu from PlayStation. Because I
like
snuck
2 years
in.
ago, 3 years ago?
No, that's like 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I snuck into the PlayStation show and decided that like an hour before they started, which is totally not okay, but like was a thing I was gonna do anyway.
Sure.
And I could either sit alone or I could sit next to somebody, right? So in case a guard came by or like something. Like this was early in my career. I didn't have entry to anything and I really wanted to be at the PlayStation show.
Sure.
So I decided to sit down next to this Japanese dude. Right? And I just introduced myself and he introduced himself and I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll just sit here. If I can convince him, then if a guard drops by and asks, like he's just going to answer and I'll just sit here quietly. So so they went through some rehearsals and I don't know what. And then eventually the room starts filling up and all that. And then you know, the lights go off, and this is before PS4, so it must have been 4 or 5 years ago. So the lights go off, and these two big guys come on the stage carrying this really heavy chair, and they put the chair in the middle of the stage. And then the announcer goes, "Please welcome Shuhei Yoshida, head of Sony Computer Entertainment." And the guy next to me just looks at me and he goes, "Give me one moment." And he just gets up, walks onto the stage, sits down, plays some Killzone, and then walks back down the stage, sits back down, looks at me and goes, "Was that good?" I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "I'm Shu." I'm like, I'm Rami. He's like, "You're not with Sony." I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, "Good to meet you."
Nice.
I love that guy. I love that guy so much. But yeah, he caught me like right out of the gate, but he realized I wasn't doing anything bad. And I was just sitting there.
You're just hanging
and he
out.
just was like,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
He's a hero.
Well, I don't know how I follow that, but yeah. What else was shown during that was a highlight for you guys? Because I mean, there was honestly, I feel there was a lot. Like they showed a lot of stuff in those 2 hours.
They showed a lot, but at the same time, I don't know if it was the pacing or like something felt a little off about it. And I have to say the interspersed like awards that seemed
the awards were weird,
very strange. Like it was almost like a reminder that it was like a completely corporate show. Like every so often, it's like we can kind of get into it. They just kind of and here's a completely arbitrary award for somebody that probably bought it.
And Gamescom hasn't started yet, and they're like handing out awards for best in show and stuff like that, right?
Seems very strange. And then and like there were some really cool announcements, like that co-op mech game that we thought was F-Zero at first.
Disintegration?
Kind of interesting.
Disintegration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. KSP 2. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't even a big KSP fan, but KSP 2, like, can we really just go to different planets and build giant bases on them? Like that looked kind of badass, man. And those graphics looked amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's also like 2021, so we're a ways off from that. But
the Everspace was 2021 too, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping we would have seen that sooner because I just got off the Rebel Galaxy Outlaw train and that was a great one. So I was hoping for a follow-up soon.
Oh, it was 2020? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, KSP is 2020 and Everspace was 2021.
Okay, maybe that's I got those mixed up.
What were some other big ones?
Little Nightmares 2. I was a fan of the original. Like, yeah, the original was really good, and I'll play this next one. I mean, if they keep to the same quality, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, for people like Icelord who said it was not actual gameplay for KSP2, that is true. But the fact that they showed the Kerbals like constructing big bases on other planets, I would still assume that is gameplay related. It may not have been in the game, but it would be very strange
Honestly,
if they were to have shown all that stuff and then not let you do it in the game. Kerbal Space Program is a very deep game.
Yeah.
So the premise that they're going to expand on that in that method is not really out of.
Honestly, what that could be
possibility.
is them like colonizing Mars, kind of like what people are talking about today's. So, what?
Chippy, I'm wait. Where's the? And I'm just putting a thing in chat.
Okay. Which chat?
The video chat.
Oh, cool. There's apparently an FAQ going around that has a lot more info.
Christ, I'll fix it. Oh, on what? Kerbal?
Yeah. Apparently, there's like a big FAQ, the developer's story. I'll go ahead and post it in our chats for anyone who wants to check it out. But yeah, there's a big Kerbal post up.
Huh. All right.
There it is. There. I'll throw it in JP's chat too.
Yeah, we can.
You guys go.
Oh wow, that got posted like 4 times.
I spammed it. I did that. Also, well, Empire of the Sun. That was the
and he crashed it. Way to go.
Sorry.
Oh, we broke it. Nice.
Yeah,
Empire of the Sun. That one was in the Xbox one, right?
Empire of Sin.
Sin.
Yeah. That's Xbox.
Yeah, that was yeah. Well, obviously, like I don't want to gloss over, but the one I'm most hyped about, not only because it looks awesome, but I'm got 12 minutes left on the download. Erica, dude, like that looks sick.
Oh,
can't wait.
there it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. Last thing I'll say about it, I promise. Brand new to Kerbal Space Program 2 are colonies. These colonies not only pose their own physics challenges, but also require resource gathering to build structures, space stations, habitations, and unique fuel types. Eventually, these colonies become advanced enough for vehicle construction, propelling deep space and beyond. Dude.
Okay. Well, you got to get there first.
Whoa.
Right? Yeah. I guess
Okay.
We'll see.
Whoa.
Unity.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty lengthy Q&A. Jeez.
Wow. That's, dude.
Yeah, it's on their official site, it looks like. So if you're watching the VODs or anything like that, you can Google for it. I'm trying to think if there was any other announcements. We talked about Little Nightmares, talked about Erica, we talked about whatever the other game is, starts with the D from the Master Chief creator. Yeah, the Insomniac Insomniac news was huge, but that wasn't a part of the conference.
But still huge. Like it's interesting to see Sony like bite back finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it also
especially
makes
after
perfect sense.
the wave that Microsoft did over the last like 6 months of all those indie studios. Like they've been rolling over studio acquisition for almost
They
half
bought
year.
Double Fine.
Yeah. Well,
So
They bought everything.
well, I hope that means we get to see more Spooderman. I hope they get to make some more of those games.
Well, I mean, and
Damn
Insomniac
fine
is
game.
such a perfect studio for Sony as well. Like they were effectively sort of like a second party, but
They were, yeah.
them being first party, like the main thing means it means they are going to get a budget to make a game that sells consoles rather than a game that sells games.
Right.
And for a studio like Insomniac with their pedigree and like their ability to take games and make things that like fit them so well, like that's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even a big Spider-Man fan. I loved the game.
Oh
my
I managed to unplug the headphones, so I didn't hear a word of that. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay. Well, no, I was actually just agreeing with you. I was saying like I'm not even a big Spider-Man fan, but I absolutely loved the game, the Spider-Man game. I thought it was great. Yeah, they have a talent, man. They have a really, really good talent to make great games. Now with a studio behind them like that, it's gonna be a thing. Do we know what their next project is right now? What they're working on?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they've the
There
other
wasn't, like
thing
a big
is
DLC roadmap for Spider-Man, right?
there was, but they're all out. Well, I think they're all out already. I think there's 2 or 3 Spider-Man DLC. I would hope that it's Spider-Man 2, but obviously I'm biased. But they like Rami said, they have made they're the Resistance devs, right? Back in the day, they made Resistance. Yeah, so they've made like FPSs and a ton of different games. So
they've done all sorts of stuff. That's kind of the thing that excites me about Insomniac. They have incredible versatility.
Ratchet and Clank, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, who the fuck makes Resistance and Ratchet and Clank?
And Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's weird. You don't do that.
And they're all generally pretty good at games.
Like, they're fun games.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kel, I know you have a heart out here in a couple of minutes. Was there anything for you in particular from the past 2 hours you want to highlight that we have not yet?
It was an okay show. I'm glad it was there, but at the same time, like I don't feel like we had to watch it. Like there were some good premieres, but I still think E3 was bigger, in a lot of ways.
Sure.
I think the format could have used some work, but again, I think this is probably one of the first times he's done something to this level. Although Jeff has hosted major events in the past too, so I don't know. It was just kind of like a hard okay. Little more corporate than I would have liked, especially the Xbox one. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. I'll watch it again next year. Yeah, but I do hope they keep it a little bit more focused on the games next year too, like the new ones coming out and stuff.
I didn't happen to track viewership for the whole thing on that under like special events. Did anyone happen to see how many people were watching on Twitch? Was it half a million or anything like that? But I guess we'll see if chat answers us or answers me on that. Yeah. Also, to speak to the Stadia thing, that imagine a Nintendo Direct but with zero soul, and that was what the Google Stadia thing was. It was very weird. It was like a corporate person out there, like very clearly reading a teleprompter with like they'd have like a straight on camera, and then they'd go to a side shop, and she would just keep looking ahead, and then it would cut to a game. Then it would come back and it'd be either her again or someone else, and it'd be like 30 seconds or 15 seconds talking, and they cut to a game.
Was it Jade or who was speaking?
It might have been Jade actually. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure who it was. To be honest, for most of it, chat's saying no, it was not Jade. They're saying it was a robot. It was very weird.
Well, just to possibly save some of you some hard drive space, it's got notified. Apparently, the free NO 1800 is limited to sandbox only. So,
the free
if any of you
DLC?
guys watched our playthroughs of all those story events and everything, apparently that's not in the free version. Sorry about that. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks. Sandbox is not bad.
However,
though.
I was gonna say Sandbox is still fun, but on top of that, Anno is an awesome game. So it's a pretty great game. So yeah.
Do you know if they fixed the road to tier 4 in that? Did they change any stuff?
It was never broken.
It was just a pain in the ass. Well, it wasn't broken.
It was just no.
It was
never
a pain
broken.
in the ass.
It was a complete pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It involved it was never broken, but it still is.
Yeah, fixed was the wrong word. It still is a pain in the ass. Yeah.
It still is terrible.
Yeah.
And Rami, for the record, I was not pooping on JP on that. I was just saying it's not the best design.
Yeah.
Not broken.
I guess, Cole, we got to get you out of the show after that.
Sure he knows. Yeah, I thought you had a hard out. Cut a hard out.
Cole's got to go, unfortunately, guys. Do some shout outs for us, Cole. We'll see you Wednesday.
bad at games. Sorry, what?
We'll see you Wednesday for more. We got to figure out a game for you and Lesser Co to play for the Co-Dominance round 2. I got to figure out what that
now
is.
that it has been established that he is Lesser Co, he is no longer at the level where he can challenge me, unfortunately.
All right, we'll have some backroom conversation about this. I'll have his people reach out to me, and then I'll talk. And do some shout outs.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching our little Gamescom coverage today. It was a lot of fun. It kind of came out of nowhere with like about a week's notice all around. So really appreciate you guys watching us with it. I will be playing tomorrow Oni in the morning, Oxygen not included. And then we'll be diving back into 999, which we just started today. Then Wednesday morning, we're going to be checking out the new Metro Exodus DLC. If you're interested in that, we'll be checking it out right before Drop Frames on Wednesday. And then later in this week, we'll be doing more Oni, more 999, finally returning to the Borderlands franchise playthrough to get that completely finished up. And a lot more other fun stuff, too, as we get closer to Control in less than a week now. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Then we're into September, and that's when it gets crazy. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. If you saw us on Zeke and JP or my channel, make sure to hit us all with a follow button. We're also all squad streaming, so you can find our streams up there in the squad menu. And thank you very much for watching today, guys. We appreciate it.
Oh, I have to reset that squad stream every stream. That's annoying. We're not squad streaming right now. Co is incorrect.
Because
it reset when I went offline, I guess.
Jokes.
That's annoying. Yeah, we don't really have much else. I know Zeke, you're one to start streaming, and Rami, you want to get on the road and out to Gamescom, so we'll call it there. I think that's pretty much it. Zeke, some shout outs?
You bet. Hey, what's up, everybody? Ezekiel the Third here. You can find me at /Ezekiel_I. After this, it looks like I've got like 5 minutes left only of the Erica download. We're gonna just take my stream down real quick and then pop it back up so that the notification goes out that I'm playing this brand new game that just fucking came out like an hour ago. So if you guys want to join me, that's what's happening. Thank you, Rami, for joining us as always. You're awesome and you make me fucking laugh like no other brother. So well, good to have you back.
Good job. Way to go. Rami, any thoughts? Any shout outs? I know your Twitter's wrong here, but it's correct here. It's the.
Oh, you fixed it. Oh,
no,
nice.
I didn't fix it. It's just that one card is wrong for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I think it was wrong during all of E3 also.
Oh, also Rami's thing should have his new gaming thing that he's working on now, like that big dev thing that I've been seeing on Twitter.
Oh, Game Dev World. Yeah. I'll update that bio sometime. I'm just still laughing at my setup. I was late because my computer decided to update, and then it decided to have a motherboard failure.
Nice.
So I'm currently on my old MacBook, which is on for the first time in like 4 years.
Nice.
I think I have every possible like malware installed in my network right now. It's great. But it worked. I'm glad that I was here. Glad I got to hang out with everybody, and glad I got to talk a bit about Gamescom. I'm very excited for Gamescom. It is the largest game show in the world, actually, even though it might not look like it from this award show.
It smells like it.
It is the worst smelling one. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers as I smell through that, because it is literally the worst smelling thing I have ever come across in the world, and that includes every game show I've ever been to. But yeah, I'm excited. If you want to keep track of what's all happening on the show floor, find me there on Twitter, @DHA_Rami. And if you want to see me play some video games, talk about game design or talk game development, you can follow me on Twitch. Also, if you ever feel like watching my mother learn to play video games, she has a Twitch channel now, which is incredible. It's Mom VSFFXV. She's learning to play Final Fantasy 15, which was her first ever video game. And now she's replaying it after she's also played Dragon Age Inquisition, Destiny 2, God of War. So she's now a gamer.
Nice.
So if you wanna help her get through Final Fantasy 15 while I'm away at Gamescom, please go give her some tips. That's it for me.
I really think you missed out not calling it Rami's mommy.
Yeah. We need to talk to you about branding, Rami. All right. And we need to talk to you and your mother.
You really don't.
That take to the camera says it all, dude.
He's probably like, you motherfucker. I've been in so many goddamn brand. You don't even fucking know. Get out of here. I gotta drive. We're out of here. Thanks everyone for watching Drop Frames. We'll see you Wednesday for another show. Jericho's gonna be filling in. Zeke's off to Burning Man. See you next time. Zeke also won't be here next week, right?
Nope.
Okay, he's not
I'm
here.
I'm leaving Wednesday, yeah. So
okay, gotcha. Sounds good. Anyways, we're out. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next time on Drop Frames. Have a good one. I don't know why I said that so weird. Bye.